All right, session 2 of the unofficially named Light Force Curse of Strahd has begun.
All right. Are we already in the new map, or
Not yet.
no? I think we have to still go down.
Yes, I'll go ahead and take you all over. Any last things you want to do before I take you up to the next floor? To recap, there is that lady, that ghostly lady who's crying on her bed. There's also the baby. Poor young Walter must be in that room for sure. Definitely no japes here. Definitely a crying baby in that room. Upstairs?
This seems pretty. This seems pretty leading, though. Lightning. Not gonna lie.
Actually, that reminds me. Again, not that I support AI when used for evil, but my friends had on this video. It was some guy had Chat GPT pretend to be Pajama Sam from the beloved children's games. Oh, you've seen that? So I watched that video for
Doug. Yeah.
Yeah. So I watched that. Not only did I change my name to Troy number 25 in this server because, in honor of Pajama Sam number 25, but he tried not to ask Sam leading questions. Like, okay, Sam, here's what's at your disposal. But he tried to, go about it pretty fairly, it seemed like, from the video. So when you said no leading questions, it just reminded me of that experience that I went through. It was so amusing. All right, I'll take you over.
But you won't in Light Force at that point. But after I listened to Doug's video about that, I actually went through and played the Force 3 Pajama Sam games over the next several days. Pungui commented on it at one point at like 3 in the morning, saying like Quinn has the only good taste in video games.
What? I have played the demo for Pajama Sam because my parents, they got us a little demo package. So Sam would say things like, I even commented this to my friends, like, oh, I wasn't allowed to go into these rooms because it was just a demo, but I've been in Darkness's house before, just not in any other rooms.
So I've played the Force 3. I have all 4 Pajama Sam games on Steam, but for some reason, Pajama Sam 4 doesn't walk. It is unplayable on Steam.
Perhaps.
And it is a known problem. There is something fundamental about its code. It just cannot function. They're all walkarounds to kind of like force it to walk. But they were like weird and complicated, and certainly not something I was willing to deal with for Pajama Sam.
Perhaps it's for the best. My experience with the Pajama Sam games, other than the demo, is watching Brutal Moose's reviews of them. And he goes through and plays the games, but a different team apparently worked on the 4th one, and it doesn't have the replayability of the first 3, and the heart or the charm. Or so I've heard. That's just what I've heard.
Neat.
Fond memories though of the demos for Putt Putt Goes to the Airport. Putt Putt Goes to the Jungle, Pajama Sam 1, and I don't remember what else was in the demo. Oh, some airport game. I take back what I said about Putt Putt Goes to the Airport. It was some airport game where I learned a lot about planes. It's pretty cute. Okay. Normally, if I had a little bit more heart into this, don't get me wrong, I love this campaign. It's like my favorite campaign to run, but like I don't have any fancy descriptions for this new floor that you're on, but you feel like you are at the topmost floor of the Durst Manor. You see I think, does it not give me a description for, I'm just gonna tell you right now, just in case you all don't happen to remember, but door up there is locked. Oh, yes. Wait. Sorry, I thought there was a description. This bare hall is choked with dust and cobwebs. There we go. I feel like nice. Yeah, there's a padlock that shuts the door up north, locked, but there's a few other places y'all could go.
Oh.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Based on my mental map of what it was in the previous campaigns, I think we should go. No, I actually don't remember the layout of this basement at all.
I do.
I'm sure you do.
Why is your mic quality suddenly so terrible?
Oh, mine?
It is?
Oh, yeah, Bralef's, yeah.
No, Bralef.
Well, let me.
Nah, it just fixed itself, so
Okay.
whatever you did worked.
Nothing, I assume.
So let me ask. Is it shitty again?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, it was like not completely lowered, but it was still like pretty much all the way lowered.
Oh,
And then
I got
after
you.
I lowered it like half an inch, you guys were like, oh, it's fixed. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it do be like that.
Yep. So there was a door here.
Yes, held shut with a padlock.
There was a door here.
There's a door there, yes.
And then there's more space over here and more space over here.
That's
to look
correct.
at.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's all what I'm seeing on the map.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Well, not to metagame or anything, but I think I'll try the ion key that I got from the writing desk in the library on this particular door.
Wow, the key seems to fit in perfectly. Unlocking the padlock.
I don't know how I knew that would work.
Quite strange. Actually, just today I asked my DM if I could get 4 common magic items. One of which is, I think it's called the Mystery Key. Yeah, it's from, I think Xanathar's Guide to Everything. It has a 5% chance of opening a lock. Like, you think of it like a skeleton key, but like, has a 5% chance of working, and once it does, it disappears forever. And I'm like, that sounds really fun. I would like that key.
Yeah, sounds like a good time.
Okay, but the padlock is unlocked. Would you like to open the door?
No.
Okay.
I'm leaving the house.
I didn't expect it as a DM. I should have been prepared for every occurrence.
I'm gonna become a fisherman.
I open the door.
Heath, no, it's a trap.
I don't know that. This isn't the mimic door yet.
This
Can't remember if that was an actual thing or if I added that.
Oh. We'll find
That's
out.
not where the door is.
This room contains a bricked up window flanked by 2 dusty wood framed beds sized for children. Closer to the door is a toy chest with windmills painted on its sides on the right. And on the left is a dollhouse that's a perfect replica of the dreary edifice in which you stand. These furnishings are draped in cobwebs. Lying in the middle of the floor are 2 small skeletons wearing tattered but familiar clothing. The smaller of the 2 cradles a stuffed doll that I would say you also recognize, but I kind of didn't make it clear that the younger child was clutching a doll this whole time.
Morbid.
It's morbid time. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
They look like they have outlines of their clothes.
Yeah,
Like
but just the
like the clothes like rotted away, but like there's still an outline of them.
yeah.
And if that's the case, this one was wearing like a ridiculously dramatic Dracula cape with like ridiculous like huge collar.
Hold on, do we have the picture of what the kids look like? The art.
Ah, fuck! I accidentally closed the other window.
All I have technically, I mean, do you want the original art or do you want the art that I'm working with?
The original art. I was gonna see if either of them were wearing a fucking Dracula cape.
Yeah, I think they are. Let me hand that out to you. Magic items, player handouts, named NPC handouts. These, unless they don't have names here. For give me just a moment. Oh, maybe it's. Oh, found it. Here you go. So this is what the kids normally look like originally. And you can see that the one on the right has that, yeah.
What's the new alt?
The new art is this kid right here. And then I felt weird about the younger kid being on here. I don't know, it just feels like even though they're not, because like now that I feel like the person used AI, but this was like way back in the day. I don't know. But the other kid is here also.
They're not popping up for me. Can't see them.
Oh, that's weird. They're like above the skeletons.
Oh, okay.
Silly.
Oh yeah, sorry, they weren't like a handout. I just got the tokens. Bloop. But now they're gone in multiple ways.
Love the So, what was it that you said? You said like the person who came up with that had like the rationale of like the kids originally like not looking trustworthy or something.
Yes.
Love the idea of like, how do I make these kids trustworthy? I'm making them white.
Don't worry. There's diversity in the images that they provided.
They also flipped the ages of the kids.
They did, yes. So Thorne is now the older kid, and Rose is now the younger kid.
Can't have an older sister being the person that's giving out the quest.
No, that wasn't. God forbid women do anything. My favorite line.
Yep. No judgment on you, but I am definitely judging the person who made those changes. Person who looks at like Rose and Thorne as they currently exist, and it was just like, it's time to fix these NPCs, Skyrim model style.
Oh, just in case it matters. Okay, sorry, I'm looking at something. There's two separate things that I've applied to this campaign. The first one is the one that says, hey, don't show your players the picture of these children, blah blah blah. And then the other thing I applied, who provided tokens for all of their reworked NPCs, like they reworked a lot of NPCs, they swapped the two. I think it wasn't a combination. They're not trustworthy. Let's make them white. Now that I think about it, I'm like, wait a minute, it's two separate things. Just in case it helps. Just in case it matters.
I am not sure if that helps.
Anyway, I
Now that
forget.
we're done dissecting the probably unintentionally racist motivations behind various changes.
I forget. Have we already been asked by the children that they want a proper burial or whatever?
No.
No. Way too early. they don't even know they're dead yet.
No, yeah, that's right. Yeah, so we throw the bodies out the window.
You just like they want to be buried, right? You should just take the kids. Wait, was it you all who, I'm trying to remember which group it was, who they found the bones and they put them in a bag with the intention of burying them outside?
That might have been us, yeah.
I don't know.
Ooh, why? There's a dollhouse next to Julius. It's a
It is indeed.
perfect replica of this dreary edifice. Oh, there's a toy chest next to you, Keith.
I open it.
Oh,
I open the dollhouse with my sword.
I mean, presumably it should open. Gotta have room to play with the dolls.
It will when I'm done with it.
as you open the chest, and actually the dollhouse seems to be locked, but like it doesn't really open right away.
Not for long.
The kids appear.
Feels wrong.
What? Because of the well, Let me see if they have something to say. Oh, okay. So the kids, ghosts, clearly, like you can tell, apparently. Perhaps I should have made them blue. They appear, and you will hear Thorne say, "Hello there. Can you help us?"
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
One of us tells only lies.
Have you all seen the Game Changer Shorts clip of that?
No.
Let me.
Yes.
Okay. Two pairs.
Oh, no, Brad.
I mean, I have.
I don't believe you.
Here, I'll send
If,
it.
you know, it would be a fun way that puzzle control you. So, like, you know, the intended solution is you ask one of them, like, if I ask the other guy what the correct path is, what would he say? And they're supposed to answer with the wrong with the wrong answer. But couldn't let's say you asked the wrong guy, who only lies, what the other guy would say if you asked him where the correct one is. Couldn't he just say, I don't know?
Well, I'm not a robot, so thankfully I'm not going to die now that you asked me this question.
I mean, sure, if they're just gonna straight up, like, cheat like that.
Then you get to stab them. They're trying not to get stabbed.
And in fact, the truthful guy could also say that. He can say he would say, I don't know.
I feel like at this point, the real answer from their perspective is to actually just not play the game and just not interact with you
Yeah,
at
that's
all.
fair.
Especially the instances where they like or like actively like magically hiding the path. Clearly the solution for them is just not participate and let the story end right then and there.
Okay. Are the no's and yeses in character?
I assume that Brad's yes is in character, my no was not.
Oh, okay. All right. So when Keith,
Yeah.
okay, when Keith says yes, Thorne will say, "Oh, thank you so much. Our youngest brother is missing. I think that our mother might have taken him to the basement last. Could you save our baby brother, our parents, and defeat the monster once and for all?"
What? Again? You already asked us to find your brother in the nursery.
And we did hear him in there.
Oh, did I? I'm sorry that I don't remember. Thorne gazes off into the middle distance.
It was
Keith is
just
trying-
outside the house like an hour ago.
Keith is kind of glancing down at the skeletons, even though he's trying not to.
You see that Thorne looks at you and says, "Mouse, my eyes are up here."
Nice hack.
So he turns to Julius and says, "Oh, I don't remember the outside. It's been a long, long time." He looks at the door. Oh, the door's open. He looks at it longingly.
What do you mean it's been a long time? Can't you just leave the house whenever you want? I mean, you're a ghost. You can clearly just go through walls, right?
You see that he looks down at his hand and he kind of like slowly
Oh.
thrusts it into his own chest, and it goes like straight through, and then he
I
like pulls
thought
it
we were
back
trying
out.
to be like coy about it, but yeah, if we're just saying it.
Well, it's rather obvious. I assumed that they knew.
Well, they do now.
You'll get used to being undead. It's not as bad as people say.
You see the little girl, she nods affirmatively. You see that Thorne kind of like hugs her closer to him and like covers her ear.
I love the idea that little Vose in this context has been like, yeah, I've known we were ghosts for the past like 12 years, but like been keeping up the denial for Thorn's sake. He wasn't ready.
That's funny.
Well, if that wasn't you outside, then it seems that we've been had. I suppose we can look for your younger brother, though. Given your state, I wouldn't recommend holding out too much hope.
Rose shakes her head. Thorne says, Rose feels like he's still alive. There's still hope.
Oh, if that's true, we can keep an eye out.
If you are willing to keep an eye out, then the kids they look happy that you're taking on this task.
Hey.
Hooray!
Yes, sorry. Also, you had opened the chest. The dollhouse was unable to be opened, but you are able to successfully open the chest at least.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen an assortment of stuffed animals, toys, and there seems to be a journal in here, actually.
I'll give the journal a quick scan.
Okay. Let me just pull this up real quick. Also, last session, I gave you a note. I gave the incorrect person that they were addressing. For example, in case this note sounds familiar, your advice on dealing with the unwanted fiend in my home is very good advice indeed. Tonight's ceremony will proceed as planned when the moon is at its highest peak, without, of course, the attendance of Mr. Durst. I must agree with you that, yes, with such an innocent sacrifice, our proceedings may have better results, although innocent is not quite the term I would use. My thanks, Mrs. Elizabeth Durst.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, you see this notebook. Would you like to open it?
Yes.
It looks to be, actually, can you just give me a general intelligence check? Just cursory.
I can certainly try.
Nothing major.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, I can't read.
Looks like there's a list of names here. There's descriptions of people. Like, there's a column, it has names. There's a second column that has a physical description. Like build, color of eyes. There's a third column that has some gruesome details like struggled profusely and no tranquilizers given this time. Thorne will say, "Oh, what you've got there?"
A journal.
Oh. That wasn't me.
Yeah, I believe you.
Wait, do you actually? I'm not.
I do.
Oh. Oh. Okay, that's good. That's good. It's good to believe children.
Yeah, I have a robe of useful items. I completely forgot until I looked over at my other tab.
Well, you know what should cheer these kids up? A boat. Why don't you pull out that boat?
2 mastiffs.
One for each of them. And by that, I mean one skeleton for each of the mastiffs.
Yeah.
Mm,
This counts as a burial, right?
yes.
We have fun here.
Yes, at the expense of these dead fictional children.
All right.
Okay, but yeah, there's the chest you can continue to rifle through. There is the dollhouse that was not opening right away, or you could leave the room.
Is the dollhouse open now that we talked to the kids?
I'm trying to remember what. I'm gonna say that there seems to be a keyhole-shaped opening in the chimney.
Do I find any keys in the toy chest?
You can give me an investigation check.
I'm great at these intelligence rolls. Let's see. Oh yeah.
You see 2 keys.
Ah. It's 2 more than I expected to find. All right.
Little Rose will say, "What you doing?" Just like Isabella does in Phineas and Ferb, but not
Oh god, you
alive.
can talk.
Oh, true.
I found some keys.
No,
Did she say
Apparently-
no?
she said no.
Apparently you didn't.
Oh, okay. I guess I didn't.
This kid's gaslighting us.
You gotta start them young, apparently.
And I will not put them into my pocket as I put them into my pocket.
Okay. Can you roll me a stealth check?
Forget, am I good at that? I am good at that.
Oh, wow. As you put the keys in your pocket, the little girl takes this opportunity. She takes both of her hands, passes them through her eyes, and then pulls them out of her head.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
They look at all kinds of random crap you can do now that you're undead.
As for you,
These kids are gonna be fine.
yeah, she looks pretty happy, right?
Exactly. I refuse to bury the bodies.
Yeah, much happier this way. Keith, the two keys that you see, they look similar except they differ in color. One is a blood red, the other is a deep purple.
One is a blood red, the other one is a blood orange.
All right. Good to know. Well, that was insightful.
So you said your brother was most likely taken to the basement. We didn't find any path into a basement when we were on the bottom floor. How would you... Do you have to access it from outside, or...
It's at this point that Thorne will say, "Oh, the entrance to the basement is in the bottom left room."
I love the idea that that's exactly how he says it, too. It's in the bottom left room of the house, you know, on this floor from a top-down perspective.
Yes, it's approximately something 5 feet away because for some reason I can only walk in these 5-foot directions. Okay. Keys in hand, your heading is technically set as you've been directed to the bottom left room if you wish to proceed to the basement. What would you like to do?
Yeah, guess we'll leave the room and keep exploring.
Okay. As Keith steps out of the room, kids will disappear. Let me reveal up here for Keith, and then I'll reveal down there for Julius.
I assume that this is where Keith went. My bad.
All good. Oh, there's a door here.
And another door here.
Right, 2 doors. Which door would you like to open?
Let's try the top one first.
Okay, let me see if I have something to read off to you first. This web-filled room contains a few things. A slender bed, a nightstand, a rocking chair, a small iron stove, a wardrobe, and a cobweb-covered broom leans against the far wall.
I attack the broom.
What are you attacking the broom with?
They gave the broom a token and everything for some reason.
Oh, weird.
I will go around and pretend that I'm not the most interested in the broom as I open the drawers. Oh man, this is real interesting.
Nothing in the drawers.
It's
a wardrobe. Yeah, it is empty, yeah.
Oh, this stuff. Oh, look at all the interesting. Oh wow, this bed. This is one of the most interesting beds I've ever. Okay, I go up to the broom.
Yes.
Oh man, it sure is dusty in here. Maybe we should do a little sweeping before we.
What do you care about dust? Neither of us even breathe.
Oh, that's true. I could put you all underwater, and I think you'd be fine.
It would probably be unpleasant for me, but yeah, I'd be fine.
Just float away.
I'm like, hey, Strahd, come here. Okay, so we have to take out waterboarding. We have to take out trapping them underwater. It's not gonna work on these two.
Mild inconvenience at worst.
But yes, I will attempt to pick up the broom.
Okay. I need you all to roll initiative.
I refuse to engage in this fight. It's beneath me.
That's fair.
I have actually seen the 2 gourds thing from Game Changer. I've seen it a couple of times. It just slipped my mind, evidently. Yeah, that's a good one.
Come on, drag down. Come on, roll 20. Also, Keith.
Yeah.
You are also grappled.
Interesting. What is it, sticky?
Yeah, it's pretty sticky.
I knew it! As soon as you said that, it was just like, oh, it's actually a mimic. That's great.
Oh, that's fantastic.
All right,
That
Julius.
is brilliant. What a hilarious way to be like, oh, you know this dungeon, do you?
Yeah,
You
10
really
out
want
of
this
10.
room of flying, don't you?
I do. I'm still gonna try. It's not gonna work. The bit isn't as funny if it's a mimic, but I'm still gonna try it.
All right, Julius, you see that your companion has been attached to this creature. You see this broom kind of goes, it kind of like wriggles unsettlingly. You can tell it is hostile.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear it. Could you give me that sound effect one more time?
Yeah, it looks it's making a whir sound, like it's like wobbling and it's like pulsating. It's kind of gross.
I don't think that's quite what you did the first time. Would you mind repeating what you did the first
I
time?
actually don't remember what I said the first time. I tried to imitate it. I'm sorry, I was wrong.
This broom is awfully sticky.
Yeah, of course it's sticky. It's a stick.
Yeah, that's true.
I should have put
Maybe
it
I
against the
should've
wall.
Welcome back.
That pun killed me temporarily. All right. Well, Brad, I'll just ask you straight up. Do you want me to try to kill the thing?
I mean, even if you try, you probably won't succeed on the first turn. But like, you know what? Keith will say, "All right, hold on. Give me a second with this." But if it doesn't work, you can rip it apart.
Julius holds up both of his hands, says, "Very well. I will. I will hold my action
Yes.
to make an attack
Yes.
if Keith gives me the go-ahead."
Sounds good to me. Thanks for explaining that. Works for me. All right. Keith.
All right. Keith's like, "Hey, all right, look. I don't know what you're doing here. I don't know what's going on. But listen, you're a broom. It's made out of wood and straw. I'm made out of wood and straw. We've got more in common than we have apart, right? So why don't we, whatever you're about to do, why don't we just set aside our differences? Come on."
Okay. Yeah, give me a persuasion check, despite the fact if it were actually made of wood and straw, I would have given you advantage on the roll. Oh!
Nice.
Oh,
Shit, I wasn't expecting him to actually pass.
Shut up.
The DM. That's the real powerful DM experience. My player always had a really dumb idea that was very entertaining to encourage for a second there, up until the moment that their idea walked, and now I have to figure out how that shit walks.
Fuck. All right. It stops wriggling aggressively.
See?
Is there anything you like to do on your turn?
I attempt to let go of the thing. Is it still grappling me?
It is not still grappling you.
All right. In that case, I'll let go and I'll say, "All right, see, everything's fine. No need to kill it."
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
As a show of trust, I will take a step back, provoking an attack of opportunity.
Oh. You see it lift up like one of its like strands of wheat or whatever this is, straw, in like a thinking motion, like under where you assume a chin would be, but it does not take the attack of opportunity.
Yeah. All right. I'll take a few more steps back, and I'll end my turn.
Okay. The broom does not do anything out of the ordinary. Julius, I'll take it to you.
I'll do the same. I guess I will also back up.
Okay. Okay, I'll take you all out of initiative. I'll just throw this here to make myself feel better.
We did it.
Did I have foreseen this? I should have seen this coming. Okay. Let me pull up this music again. We'll do this one this time. The broom remains there, motionless.
You know, I don't suspect there's going to be too many things to eat here. So, like, if you wanted to come with us, we'd probably run into more things that you'd be able to, snack on than, dust and cobwebs.
Can you roll me your choice of persuasion or animal handling?
I will take persuasion. Ah, can't win them all.
It slides off the box and falls to the ground with a clatter.
Yeah, all right then. I tried. Is there anything else of note in this room?
Unfortunately not. Half of me wants the mimic to follow you, half of me doesn't.
Do I have anything in my inventory that could persuade it? Oh, I know. I'll take out one of the mastiffs for it to eat.
You know what's funny? I was thinking something similar, but not the mastiff. I was thinking about that dog in that other room.
Oh, yeah, Jesus. Ah.
Oh, actually,
that's...
I've been showing Star versus the Forces of Evil, and it's like halfway through the first season, there's an episode where at the very beginning, Star floats in on some like cloud that she magicked up. This is an episode where she uses magic for everything, so her lesson is to like not use magic so much. She comes in on this cloud, she jumps off and says things like, "Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Cloud." And Cloud's like, "Oh, thank you so much, Star." And it's like super cute. It says like, "Okay, thank you, bye." And like the cloud screams as it's unsummoned, like, "Ah!" And it's completely horrible and it's hilarious.
That's great.
Yeah, this show. So this first season, now that I'm rewatching it, has some pretty fucked up shit. Like I was like, wait, this is in this show. This guy gets like pulled into a black hole. This other guy gets absorbed into this giant sun, never to be seen again for the entirety of the show. Like it's fucked up, but it's a good time.
She also like turns their homeroom teacher into a troll, like really early on into season 1, and it's just she's just that forever.
Forever.
Oh yeah, there's the fucking pizza. Oh god.
Oh, I'll have to watch this sometime. Not how I expected this mimic situation to go, but you've survived the encounter at least.
If I was playing Baldur's Gate 3, I would totally summon a mastiff just to feed to the mimic, but I don't know that Keith would actually do that.
Plus, it'd be wouldn't it be one of your patches, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, maybe you'll have to feed something else down the line.
Yeah.
My god, that'd just be so unbelievably fucked up.
Mimics eat bones, right?
Hmm.
No, I don't do that either.
What do mimics eat? Hey, does that count as burying the bodies?
I did.
We questioned this exact line of thought with the mimics.
Circle of life. I summon the mastiff to eat the bones, and I feed the mastiff to the mimic.
Perfect.
You all know I have, well, maybe you don't know. I am upset with search engines these days because AI has actively made it worse. For example, if you search what flowers are safe for cats to eat, it will tell you, oh, your cats can eat, or what flowers are safe to have around your cats. They'll list off the worst flowers imaginable that are poisonous to cats. I said, do 5e, do mimics eat skeleton? And I have the first result here. Do mimics have anuses? Idea for mimics. Do mimics poop? Yeah. Thanks, Google.
All right, I do have a second plan for the mimic, but I'll wait until later. So we're in a basement, right?
No. You're on the 4th floor. The way to the
That's
basement.
right.
is in the room below you.
I
Well, not
remember
below
now.
you, like beneath, but like below you if you're looking down at a top-down perspective of the house for some reason.
Looking down at the window. How high is the house? How tall? Like how high up are we?
4 stories, 5e, 4 stories, feet.
What was that? I think I had to do this exact same shit.
Right?
I feel like it was like 12 feet to a. I think it was either like 10 or 12 feet to a story.
Yeah, it's saying 10.82.
Yeah,
So
because I remember like. I think it was specifically you two
Yes.
jumping off of the third floor,
Yes.
and it was
I
like
was trying not to die.
3d6, and you used your umbrella to lower yourself enough, and I was like, yeah, I'll take out one of the d6.
Yeah, and
falling damage is 1d6 per 10 feet.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
so it'll be 4d6.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see.
We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
I mean, Keith doesn't know that he's gonna have to jump from the 4th story window yet.
Yeah.
Anyhow, all right, next door.
I'll likely be all set, mainly because of the fact that I'll just have to fucking enter a rage before I jump to my death.
Nice.
And then I'll be able to take half the falling damage.
Would you like to open this next room?
There.
All right, so let me read it first. This dusty chamber is packed with what appears to be, as far as you can tell, non-living old furniture, all draped in dusty white sheets. Like this one, and this one, and this one. Let me reveal a little bit more of this room all at once.
What that?
That is, there's a set of bookcases that I put there because I didn't like what was originally on the map. Actually, I'll say what it was. So that seems to be, it's another sheet. It looks to be, there's a trunk under that sheet. Yeah.
There's a trunk under that sheet.
Yeah. Think of it like, imagine if one of these brown trunks, sorry, let me change this. One of these was draped in a sheet. That's what this would look like.
Gotcha.
I do miss the original map because I would take like the draw tool and just check off. Like, I'm like, all right, well, have at it. If there's any sheets you want to check out, I'll mark it off, and now we can go from there. But yeah, this is your room. Anything of interest to you in here?
So the things that are uncovered, these are trunks?
Yes. Like chests, like big.
Mm-hmm. I will attempt to open this one.
Okay. I'm sorry to say that I don't think there's just a bunch of old clothes.
Okay, well.
And in this one?
A bunch of old
New clothes.
dishware. That'd be funny.
Gotcha. Well,
I attempt to open. Is this still a trunk or is this bookshelves now?
It's the trunk. It's a covered trunk.
I attempt to open this trunk.
All right.
I will uncover the trunk and open it.
roll initiative.
Ah!
No, not.
There's a dead person in here.
That
Again.
is correct. You see, well, so actually, what you see is it's a bundle. It's a body-shaped bundle wrapped in a tattered bed sheet stained with dry blood.
This is an old one, all right. A white proper mortal victim, this one looks like.
Gruesome.
Probably not as gruesome as the kids, come to think of it. Locked in that room, they likely just starved to death. Between the two options, I think I'd prefer the knife.
I think me too.
I don't really know what it's like to starve, so he shrugs.
Miserable experience, let me tell you. I poke the bundle. Poke.
It doesn't move.
Well, doesn't seem to be a ghost associated with this one.
On that note, so at this point, you just eat blood, right?
Potentially, yes. I don't have much of a taste of straw, if that's what you're worried about.
No, I mean, I assumed that, but I'm just wondering if you have any, standards when it comes to choosing who to murder.
I believe I've covered this, but for the most part, bare minimum, the individual needs to be able to fight back.
Fair enough.
No challenge in going after the peasantry. They hardly put up a fight. And if you aren't actively fighting for your food, then you aren't proving your superiority to your quarry.
I actually don't think you went into that much detail about it, but good to know. Just, so far in this house, we haven't run into too many living, breathing creatures that would have blood. So, thought I'd ask.
I fed recently enough that I'm not exactly on death's door.
Oh yeah, how often do you need to eat?
Approximately every...
Oh, wow. I see.
Oh, before you all leave, you'll notice there's actually a door on the front left. You see like a bit of wall has slid away. Previously, it was before you entered this room, but you can tell that perhaps there isn't normally a door there, normally visible.
Oh, hey. Didn't actually notice that at all. Hey, look, a door. I open the door.
You see a narrow spiral staircase made of creaky wood, contained within a 5-foot wide shaft of mortared stone. It seems to descend. You see that thick cobwebs fill the shafts and reduce visibility in the staircase to 5 feet.
This might well be our path into the basement.
Interesting architecture.
That's what I was saying.
Must be hell trying to carry the Christmas decorations up.
The what?
I was about to say a joke too. Like, what's Christmas?
Oh. Holiday my associates celebrate.
Cute.
Long since lost to time. I don't know if that's true.
All right. Staircase. Would you all like to go down?
Well, you got a little bit more of the attic to explore.
Okay.
Like this door.
Would you like it to open the door?
No, I just want to look at it.
It looks pretty nice.
And then I'll open it.
All right.
I didn't even notice there was a door there.
Yes, sorry. This dust-choked room contains a slender bed, a nightstand, a small iron stove, a writing desk with a stool, an empty wardrobe, and a rocking chair. A smiling doll in a lacy yellow dress sits in the northern window box, cobwebs draping it like a wedding veil.
Creepy. I walk up to the doll. Creepy.
Oh. Sorry, I'm looking over my notes. Remember how I told you that letter, your advice on dealing with the unwanted fiend? My thanks, Mrs. Elizabeth Durst. I forgot to tell you who it was actually addressed to. It's addressed to my dear Mrs. Petrovna. Which is not what I said last session. So.
Gotcha.
Okay. But yeah, the doll looks
Letter
very
to-
creepy, very unsettling. Sorry, Bralef, what was that?
Mrs. Petrovna?
Yes, Mrs. Petrovna. Earlier I said Mrs. Wachter, which was incorrect. It's Mrs. Petrovna.
Ow. Just out of curiosity, does the doll look about the right size to be placed inside the dollhouse, or is it different?
Oh, that's a really good question. It's a little too big, unfortunately.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, that's a really good train of thought.
All right.
Julius, can you give me a active perception check? Oh. Okay. Nothing to see here.
Don't like that. Nothing to see here.
I don't notice anything interesting. Nothing. Nothing unusual here.
Actually, can you give me an active perception check, Keith? Oh. Okay.
Fucking killing it.
As you're by the
Is
iron...
that blood? Anyway.
As you're by the iron stove, you could have sworn you saw each eye of the doll blink, as if both were supposed to blink, but like in early Pixar days, where if you slow down the Toy Story movie, you see that they actually don't blink at the same time. They blink one eye and then the other. Really fast.
Ah. Hey, the doll blinks.
Fascinating. Is it a mechanism or is it haunted?
I'm guessing a little column A, a little column B. I'll pick up the doll.
All right. You pick up the doll. It kind of like evilly chuckles and grins at you, and I'm gonna need you all to roll initiative.
I don't remember this one. No, I guess it's column B.
Wow, that is unfortunate for it. Okay. It laughs evilly. It looks like it has ill intentions for Keith. Julius, as usual, you are up first.
All right. I will attempt to slash it with my longsword. Oop. Don't. I assume an 8 misses.
An 8 does miss.
So unfortunate. I got to roll a 2. Well, that's it for me.
Okay. I see now that false appearance should have technically maybe given it an advantage on its initiative roll, but it wasn't motionless at the start of combat. It was laughing. So it looks like its own hubris has caused Keith and Julius to get the leg up on it. Keith, you're up next.
Keith will clear his stone. See, excuse me for a second. He will use his action to disengage. You know, and 15 and stand over here.
Oh, are you like putting the doll down as you do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, wait, do I technically have the doll grappled or something? Or
No, you can put it down.
oh, okay.
But you like lifted it up. Okay, that's fine. All right. Anything else from you then?
Nope. I think I'm good.
All right. The doll sees its new quarry, Julius, and is going to attempt to grab you with its grabby little hands.
Baby.
With a 20 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. Are you resistant to psychic damage by any chance?
No.
Okay. You are now.
Very few things, though.
True. Just had to. I guess I'm thinking. I wonder if Kalishtar are. I know they're psychically inclined. You are now grappled. The doll is also going to begin cackling as it can see both of you within 30 feet of it. I need you both to succeed on a DC 11 Wisdom saving throw. If either of you have an intelligence of 4 or lower, you'll automatically succeed. But okay. Laughing is kind of annoying, but otherwise you aren't harmed too much. Julius is up next. It is the start of your turn and you are grappled, so I'm going to see that you take 6 psychic damage as it has grabbed you with its grabby little hands. But your turn is up. What's up?
I was agreeing at 2d10 damage.
Damn. One sec.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So I am grappled by it, but I'm not restrained, right?
That is correct.
Okay. And I'm not like holding on to it, it's holding on to me.
That
right?
is correct, yes.
Well, I'm going to defy all logic and I'm going to swing with my longsword two-handed.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Does 9 hit?
Oh, that just hits, actually.
I'm sorry, the 9 does not hit.
Wait, Liv, you lied to me. Well, that's going to be the end of my turn.
Okay. Keith, you're up. This doll is making unwanted advances towards Julius. What would you like to do?
All right. Well, that laughter is a little off-putting, so I'm probably gonna move even further away.
Oh, right. I forgot you are the long-range person. Not meant to be the tank.
That's me this time.
And from here, I will attempt a shadow strike against it. Say 13.
13 will hit.
9 force damage.
Okay, I will apply it.
Keith's shadow will snake across the ground, and when it reaches the puppet will launch out of the ground and strike at it before reappearing at its side.
You see some cracks have formed on the outer surface of the doll.
But that'll be the end of my turn, I think. I don't think I have any bonus actions. Nah, I'm good.
Okay. Next up is the doll, which you'll see some of the cracks will start to form back together.
Ah. Damn.
Oh, and it will cackle at Julius again. Julius, I would like you to make a DC 11 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, come on. I fail.
Ugh.
This ain't my fight.
Okay.
I want them all again. Let's do this one again.
Okay, you will take 5 psychic damage.
I would like to load my quick save from before the fight.
But, Julius, you're up. Oh, right, you were still grappled. You also take 5 psychic. Wow, it's just 5, 5, 5. You'll take 5 psychic damage as it is still grappling you at the start of your turn. But it is your turn.
How you doing?
Oh, 9 bloody hells! The stupid doll is insufferable. I'm going to do something, possibly meaningless.
Oh, before you do the meaningless thing, I'm sorry. Can you heal back 5 health? I'm seeing that a creature that succeeds on the saving throw is immune to the doll's cackle for 24 hours. Since you both succeeded the first time, you wouldn't be subjected to it the second time.
Yay. Cool.
Okay.
So,
Back to you.
I like that. I always enjoy that ruling, but I feel like it's a little too powerful. I feel like it gives players too much of an out. Personally, I like the idea of if you fail the saving throw and get hit by it, then you're immune to it for the next 24 hours. But if you succeeded, then you're still subject to it again. That way, it's like because it has the potential to feel like. One, if you just pass on the forced go, if everyone passes on the forced go, then that entire tool is just gone. But also, if you pass on the forced, if you fail on the forced go, then it ends up having the possibility of just feeling like a fuck you, lose more option.
Yes.
I'm just gonna keep wailing on you, fuck you. As opposed to spreading the damage in any regard.
I mean, the creatures are balanced around the assumption that if you pass it once, you're immune to it. The idea that I have to keep saving against the dragon's frightful presence every turn, even if I succeed, fuck that.
I mean, I guess, but if you fail it, then you still have to keep then you still have to keep trying, and if you fail it the once. And then you keep failing it, would that feel better?
I mean, in that case it would feel the same because I kept failing it, but it's still better for the player.
I'm not sure I agree with that. I can certainly understand it being frustrating now. But at the same time, I would argue it's frustrating in either case. But one of them has more mechanical consequences.
Yeah, those consequences are frustrating. Let's see.
All right, I'm going to attempt to bite it.
Ooh.
Chomp. Does the fucking 11 hit?
11 just hits.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, great. So, I'm gonna roll the damage. But I also want to ask. Oh, hold on, actually.
Yeah.
But I also need to ask. when you attack with this hit and hit a creature. Okay. Then I need to ask, does this thing count as a construct or undead?
Unfortunately, it's a construct.
Cool. I had a feeling that would be the case, but I still deal 6 piercing damage to it at least.
Okay. I'll apply it. You see cracks forming in its facade.
Yay. Well, that's the end of my turn then.
All right, Keith, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna try another Shadow Strike. Hell yeah.
Yep.
All right, not as good as last time, but I'll take it.
All right, I'll apply that. It is looking a little rough now.
All right, until the start of its next turn. Yeah, I'll call it there.
Okay. As you predicted, it will form up some of its cracks, putting it into a condition where I'm going to go ahead and remove that indicator. It's actually going to let go of Julius and hop off. 5, 10, triggering an attack of opportunity.
Get
Oh.
away!
Whoa! Where's my thing?
Fuck it up!
Deal 14 slashing damage.
Well, take it away. How would you like to describe this kill?
Fuck yeah!
Yeah. Great. So the thing lets go of Julius, and as it runs away, he just taunts and like golf swings his sword, and he's just like, "Oh no, you don't, you stupid little bastard!" And he just swings the sword and like cleaves the head clean off.
Nice. The head rolls off. And a little gem falls out of the head as it rolls off.
Nice. I'll go collect that gem.
I collect the gem.
I kill Keith.
Well, I did hear it from Julius first, so...
My new character, Keith 2, comes up and kills Julius. I steal the gem and jump out the window. I took max damage. I'm dead.
My new character, Julian, is now. He loots the gem off of Keith 2's corpse.
Oh yeah, well Keith shows up and he says, "Oh, that's a good find," and we go back up to the attic. And, but yes, yeah, obviously you can have the gem, especially given how that fight went.
So the gem... can you give me your choice of Arcana or... some... I don't know, perception, investigation, intelligence, something that sounds smart when looking at a gem.
No. We support ignorance in this house.
I mean, you don't have to. Okay. The gem has an odd green coloring to it. It kind of feels like it's not even directly on the gem. Sometimes when you look at it, like as if the gem were colorless and just had a green filter applied to it. It's quite odd, but it feels
Painted.
Yeah. Feels a little unnatural.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't expect to find a natural gem in a fucking haunted evil doll.
That's true. That's true, actually. Okay. But yeah, that's all I've got for you.
Yay. Well, this gem better be bloody worth that fight.
It's probably worth something.
My head hurts.
You seem like you've exhausted this room.
Oh, yeah. The Warforged lore paragraph specifies that they can, in fact, feel pain.
Yay.
Yay!
And also emotion.
Boo. I mean, yay!
One more hallway.
It's an empty hallway, unfortunately. I have nothing more for you here. Just another window where you can see the fog that has made its way up to the edges of the house.
Another window. I look out the window.
You see
Bush.
woods. You see fog.
Fog.
Yep.
Nothing unusual here. Doesn't seem that there's anything left on this floor. Shall we go down into the basement?
Yeah, I guess we should.
Do y'all want to rest before you go down, or probably not?
Oh,
It'd probably be a good idea.
I figured just since there are feasible beds here, I don't know. In that case,
I'm
feel
missing-
free to.
I take a nap in this trunk.
Nice. All
yeah,
right.
makes sense. I lay down and don't burn my last hit die because I'm not that low.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know if we're gonna get another chance for rest. Nah, whatever. I'll save it.
Oh, back up to full health again.
Sweet.
Nice. Oh wow.
I'm doing great on these.
Oh, that's a good roll. Yeah. All right. Before you all go down, does anyone else need a break?
50 years younger.
Yes.
No, I'm good.
I need to get a new drink.
Then I will pause this for a bit. We are resuming, and I will take you all downstairs. Let me make sure downstairs I've turned the lights off first. Looks like the lights are off. So I need to copy and paste your tokens. Alright, I'm gonna take you over. You make your way down the stairs. I'm not gonna... I mean, I do appreciate the immersion that happened going down each floor, but... I mean, we've all been here before, so I'll just go ahead and take you to this bottom floor. It smells musty and cold. And I will go ahead and pull up the actual music that I used for the dungeon, which is this one. Welcome to the dungeon. Welcome to the dungeon.
I want to go play StarCraft now. There was a co-op mission in StarCraft 2 that is based off of a mission in one of the campaigns, as they all are. But it is fucking inundated with references to random shit, and one of the false lines in there is the NPC for the mission saying "Welcome to the jungle, commandos. Hope you like fun and games."
Ah.
to the welcome to the dungeon line. It was just like, oh, well, and it just kind of immediately reminded me of that level, and I really enjoy that mission, so. Sleep or cell activation.
Yeah, it's wild how some stuff activates. Like, I was getting bubble tea, and the other person got like this drink that was green and gold, and for some reason, it reminded me of something, but I couldn't remember what the something was. I'm like, but what was it? Something from my childhood. I think it was like a folktale, like a story, a fable.
Give me 1 second. I need to show you guys. I need to show you something.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've mentioned it. I know I've mentioned this to Brad many times, but I need to show you this. Okay. Watch this video for exactly 6 seconds.
Okay. 6 seconds. Sure.
Technology is the light
Just
that
let
will
me know when you're
cut
done.
through the darkness when humanity...
Okay.
Okay. I watched
That
it.
line. Have you watched it?
Yes.
Oh, you're bad.
Yes.
That line right there plays in my head literally every single time I hear the word technology.
Ah.
The word technology is itself inherently tied to this scene. For that one line, I am not really sure why, other than the fact that this was like literally the first video game I ever played in my life.
Yeah.
I was very young, so maybe this is just straight up like one of the first instances of me hearing the word technology. I don't know, but it plays in my head literally every time I hear the word.
Interesting.
It is bizarre. Like there are things that are tied to one another by memory, like the Ninja Gaiden ripoff game Ninja Blade. It like that pops up every time I think of the Scrubs musical episode because of the fact that I was like listening to the songs from that episode like on loop on like my second playthrough of Ninja Blade. But so like that one is like okay, that one is like that's an association between two things because like I engage with those two things frequently at the same time as each other for an extended period of time. But like old technology has this absurd like sleeper agent activation feeling to it just because of the fact that it always plays that one fucking scene.
I see.
Alright. Step forward.
All right, let me reveal more. I'm down here for you. Man, I feel like if I had run this fresh, like, years back, I probably would have remembered more, like, flavor text. I mean, like, sure, I have the modules up here, but, you know, stuff I might have added, maybe, I don't know.
I do love this map a lot more than the default one they give you.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's good. Yeah, there
It's
are...
more colorful.
Yeah, it's nice. Oh, like, even though there are some things that, like, having that skeleton in that one room, and then the smaller gripe, just a personal preference that the mirror was like a little bit awkward to get to in the room. Like overall, I really enjoy. I'm happy to be running this map for the first time.
Yeah.
You see some stairs down that appear to lead to a table and chairs.
I see some stairs down, Keith. They appear to lead to a table and chairs.
Even deeper into the basement.
How deep down does it go? Anything on the table?
There is a knife stabbed into the table.
Do you need a dagger, Keith?
Already got one.
Okay. Just wanted to be sure. Never hurts to be prepared.
I'm just gonna reveal that entirety right here.
Damn. The straw beds in the official map look more like straw beds. This one just looks like hay bales.
Hay bales, yeah.
Yep.
They look pretty moldy.
Yeah, fuck all underling cultists. Everyone's sleeping on fucking hay bales. Wouldn't it be cheaper and easier to just get straw beds? We're not motivated by money. We're motivated by spite.
Ah, nothing like sleeping on a nice bed of flesh.
Oh, that's the next room. Oh, it's because it's your flesh. Ah, oh, I'm so sorry about this.
IG ice following you around in the ice caverns.
There's not anything interesting under the beds or around them or anything.
Unfortunately not. Perhaps if I had spent extra time fleshing it out. Flesh? Flesh? No, there's nothing. Oh.
Even farther down.
Sorry. From the moment that you arrive down here on this floor, you can hear an eerie, incessant chant echoing throughout. It's impossible to gauge where the sound is coming from.
Well, that's irritating. Seems we're not alone down here, though. Wonder if there are actual living people down here still. Or just more ghosts. I look down the well.
You see that it descends 30 feet to a liquid of some sort.
I see. Gonna go back up here.
Okay.
Gonna grab the knife out of the table.
Ah, okay.
I'm back down here and I'm gonna drop the knife into the well. Bloop.
It splashes into the liquid and it does not float.
I see. I write this down.
2 knives float. What?
I just have a notepad with a page that just has like things that float ? And I just like cross off the word knife. That's already written there.
Why? I have to complain again. I looked up do knives float, and I am now on the subreddit for CSGO, but specifically the CSGO trading subreddit. And it says, do vanilla knives have floats, or does the float value on vanilla knives not make a difference?
Incredible.
Why?
Why not?
I hate this. I have such a gripe towards not only AI, but especially AI being applied to search engine optimization that I'm putting in quotes. Okay, but yeah, the knife seems to sink. As far I'm just gonna assume knives normally sink in water.
Seems about right.
I guess technically my devil's sight wouldn't necessarily help me see any clearer through water, but do I see anything? If I look down,
I'm gonna
I
say
guess part of the obscuration for water would be darkness, but
I don't think you see anything different with your devil's sight, but I'll keep that in mind moving forward.
I attempt to open this door.
Okay. Opens pretty easily.
Keep is like, see, this is what I was talking about. So if they want to procure water from this well, they have to carry it up 4 flights of spiral stairs and then down 4 more sets of stairs. That is absolutely atrocious architecture, and I say that as someone who can't get exhausted.
I imagine that the well down here is only meant to provide water down here. The house looks well enough. The house looks like it was owned by people well enough off that they don't need a well in their own basement to supply water upstairs. This is probably even more servants' quarters, or possibly with how this shit's looking at this point, possibly a domicile of, I don't know, a private militia of some sort.
Ooh.
Well, it's probably only meant to supply water down here to the people forced to live in the shadows, the squalor of the basement.
Fair enough.
That being said, yes, you are correct. The walk to and from the top of the bloody house all the way down into the basement with one long, horribly maintained staircase was still only nominally better than the trip to the hells. I just don't think that this one specific well plays into it.
Yeah, perhaps.
Anyway. Ooh, these terrible beds are slightly better than the other ones.
Yes, still moldy, but wood framed.
I remember this segment.
These ones even have pillows. I remember all segments.
We just open all these bedroom doors and explore all the chests.
If you want to.
Oh wait, I forget. Are the chests locked?
They are.
Ah, all right. Keith cracks his fingers.
I also crack Keith's fingers.
I will attempt to pick the lock on this chest.
Yes, I forget. Do you have thieves' tools?
I do.
All right. The DC, it says DC 15 dexterity check.
Well, that failed. I have more tries though. I will attempt to pick this lock. Assuming I can do a different check for each of them.
Yes.
Aha!
The chest is unlocked.
I open it.
You see a pouch.
I open the pouch.
In the pouch, you see 11 gold and 60 silver. The pouch feels kind of leathery, but kind of off.
Oh, it's made out of human skin. Got it.
Correct.
Okay, doesn't know that. All right. I'll add the 11 gold to my inventory and toss Julius the 60 silver. In fact, I'll put the gold in my pouch and I'll keep the silver in there and toss the human flesh to him.
Why are you tossing silver to this vampire?
Are vampires weak to silver in D&D?
I can neither confirm nor deny these allegations.
Yeah. You know, as he's throwing it, he'll be like, "Wait, are vampires weak to silver?" I was just tossing you the silver because you know you probably need money too.
Without any reaction, it just bones a hole through my hand. My only response is the sizzling sound.
Got it. I'll give you all the copper pieces then.
Gods.
Okay, it would be
Alright.
fun if I threw in anything fun and interesting here, but I'm just gonna reveal all the rooms. All right, go.
Alright, let's see. Junk failure.
Unfortunate.
Junk failure.
Oh man.
Junk failure.
What the? They're so close. Oh, that's messed up.
That's great. Wow, these
Can I attempt to
Servant-
smash open the
Yes.
lock?
DC 15 strength or athletics check.
Let's see, athletics. Let's try and strength check for strength save. So, nope,
Oh, unfortunate.
incredible.
oh, we have the same bonus.
Ah.
Hey.
Crunch.
What free hands? You're able to successfully discover a black leather eye patch with a carnelian worth 50 gold sewn into it.
Damn.
Well, I'm keeping that.
These servants have surprisingly powerful locks on their chests.
My lockpick seems to be doing pretty alright so far.
Nice.
Crunch.
Nice. All right. In this one, you
all
see
kinds to make a world.
an ivory hairbrush, and you can tell that these bristles are made of silver.
I tossed the hairbrush to Keith. Whistles are made of silver. That just seems like needlessly extravagant, and also seems like it would be not as helpful. But whatever. What do I know? Anyway, crunch.
Oh my god. Where's my thing?
I have a much better success rate.
Putting Julius at the last 2 nat 20s.
Renames my sword lockpick.
Yeah, it sure is a shame about that last chest, but that's okay. I'm sure
Wait.
there's nothing super story important there at all.
Does my blood red key or purple key work in it?
No, they don't. Good question,
Yeah.
though.
So what's in this one though?
Oh, yeah, that's... Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't tell you. It's a silver short sword. It's worth 110 gold.
Oh, bloody hell. As a vampire, can I ask if silver harms me?
Yeah, let me check.
Like, I don't need a short sword, granted. So, like,
And you
I
have a
don't need a
magical longsword, so
I have a magical longsword, so I don't need a short sword. So Keith can take that, but I want to know,
Okay.
like, will I die if I pick this up?
All right. Vampire weaknesses.
short swords are martial weapons, right?
I think short swords are silver. Silver. Or simple.
I think they're
But let me
also
check.
still-
Yeah, they're martial,
Oh,
which means I don't have proficiency in them.
Wow, really? Huh.
I am going
Myself
to
or something.
message. Let's see. You are.
Lighting just messages Quinn. You are actually secretly a werewolf, so yes. Silver does.
Oh man, that would be pretty. That'd be pretty interesting. Some people.
Okay, Lightning,
Yeah, what's up?
recording your private message to me. I do want to ask, what exactly are the stat implications of, quote, Talbo cancel?
I can send you more info about that down the line if you want to learn more about turbo cancer.
It just sends me like a 157 page PDF and it's just titled Stage 3.
Oh my god.
Well, unless you want to carry that chest with us and try again later, I think we'll have to accept this loss.
Love the idea that I can't just keep trying to break open a chest.
I can't keep trying to thieves
Right.
duel it, but then if
I've
you could,
al-
what would be the point of?
Yeah, I've always assumed that like you don't get multiple attempts to. I've always had candidate basically as you don't get multiple attempts to lockpick specifically because it's like you're jamming the lock or something. But
Well, technically,
I get it. It's mechanic.
I think Keith
Mechanics
hasn't
maybe.
done. Have you done a? Wait, have you?
I think
Oh,
that
you
was the
both
first one I
attempted
did.
that. Okay. Well, I think I can allow Keith to do athletics because Keith has done lockpicking. Julius has done athletics. So unless
Yeah, I'll give it a try. Come on.
College try.
yes.
100%.
All right.
There's just nothing in this one.
You find 3 moss agates worth 10 gold each in a folded piece of black cloth. Oh, and each chest has worthless personal effects.
These personal effects are worthless.
Yeah, it would have been fun to flesh out this room a little bit more, but yeah, this is still pretty base.
Wow. I didn't expect to find anything of worth in here. We're rich if we can find anyone to buy them.
That is the question, isn't it?
Does my ivory hairbrush have a listed value?
It's 25 gold.
Oh.
If you can sell it.
That is the question.
Which way? Wait, does this just loop back around? Fill out the map. Aha! I should be a pedantic asshole and tell Lightning he has to reveal 120 feet at a time for me.
Oh. Is there a particular direction you would
can
like me to reveal more?
I can confirm you would be a pedantic asshole for that.
Oh wow, look, there's more wall down here. As for also, did you step across this thing?
Oh wait, is it of note? Like, what is it?
I mean,
Is it something I would look at and think I shouldn't step over that? I assumed it was just decoration.
can you, Bralef, give me I don't know, a wisdom roll of some sort?
What's my wisdom? I feel like I might be high intelligence, low wisdom, but
Okay.
17.
17. Okay. Well, so as you can see, there's something going on here on the map. I'll give you the original description. So, there are several rotted wooden planks, all hidden under a thin layer of dirt, which is why the map makers decided to get rid of the layer of dirt, I guess. And so you see several rotted wooden planks, under which I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
Rotted planks.
Also, the ghostly chanting heard throughout the dungeon has gotten discernibly louder as you've headed west down along this tunnel.
Oh, that God's damn chanting is getting more annoying.
We're probably going to have to confront the source of it sooner or later.
I believe so, yes.
So with my 10 strength, does that mean I can jump here or here without an athletic check? I guess because I guess this is 10 feet, so that would make sense.
Wait, is that with the running start? Or is that without the running start?
Well, I would get a running start beforehand, so it would be 10 feet with a running start, I believe.
Oh. 5, 10. Oh, unfortunately, I think it would be not far enough. Just go around. I mean, there is around. What?
Yeah, I don't know that. Yeah, sure, fuck it. Maybe there's another way around.
No. You gotta jump pool.
Anyway.
This room contains a plain wooden table, flanked by long benches. Moldy humanoid bones lie strewn on the dirt floor.
This is a much less neat skeletal arrangement in this room.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like anyone here was starved to death.
I love that takeaway.
You know what? I will take a small assortment of the bones and put them in my inventory.
I see.
A collector of refined taste.
Well, go ahead and add moldy humanoid bones. If you want, you can put a number 27 next. Hold on, what is this? B27, if you really want to.
Alright.
If you don't really want to, like if you're lacking commitment though,
I am.
then you die.
Okay.
The bones overtake you. Thank you for revealing that last little sliver of light.
Yeah, I was like, wait, based on the angle, I feel like, sure, I'll do it.
Not sure I agree.
Yeah, the wall in the way. That's okay.
Now you haven't revealed enough. Wait. Oh, right. Okay. I get what this is now.
You see stone slabs etched with names. I believe.
What are the names?
I believe the bottom one is Elizabeth Durst, and the top one is Gustav Durst.
See, I open this door.
Doop. You see a coffin.
This one was Elizabeth Durst, right?
Oh, this one's Gustav Durst.
Gotcha. Is the coffin closed?
The coffin is closed.
I open the coffin.
Okay, normally I'd ask for an athletics check, but for this one, it's easy enough for you to see that the coffin is empty as you open it.
Dun dun dun. I guess this one isn't dead yet after all.
I'll open this door.
You see a coffin.
I attempt to open the coffin.
Okay. This coffin is also empty. Nothing else of note happens.
That's always good to hear. Is this one labeled?
This one is labeled Elizabeth Durst.
And in my letter to Mr. Durst, is that his first name?
Mr. Durst's first name is indeed Gustav, and Mrs. Durst is Elizabeth.
Well, that's good to know. They're either not dead or they're not dead anymore.
I want to know what that's like.
Let's try this door.
I like the implication that a coffin is specifically the space where you die, not where you go after you die.
Okay.
We can't put them in the coffin. They didn't die inside the coffin. It would be unnatural.
Mm-hmm. So Keith opened up this one up here that I'm trying to beg Roll20 to. Christ.
Keith, the shadows are overtaking you. Gotta run.
That's kind of my whole thing. It happens.
All right, this one is, I believe, etched with the name Rosavalda Durst.
And the bottom one?
Yours says Thornbolt Durst.
Well,
Useful comment. Thornbolt sounds like a great warlock spell.
True. Not that I'm there.
Rosavalda sounds like a great vampire name.
Ooh. Oh.
She was wearing a pretty vampire-y cape.
In the original, but not in this version. Not in this version where she's a 5-year-old white girl.
Ooh, scary.
Much more trustworthy.
Are these coffins also empty?
Your coffin's empty.
And
Yes.
May I open my door now?
Yes, you can. Sorry.
No.
Roll20 has thought otherwise. Should you choose to inspect the coffin? It is also empty.
Okay, well, I choose not to inspect the coffin then.
Oh, it's not empty. Oh, fuck,
no.
come on.
Hey, the shadows!
That's funny.
Empty. Nothing of worth here. Oh, opens a very old but empty coffin. Nothing out of the ordinary here. I'm gonna check out here.
Okay.
Oh god, 2 more. What do these ones say?
The bottom one. Oh. Huh. Well, no, the stone slab meant to seal this crypt leans against a nearby wall, but because they're just doors now, there's a door here. Etched into it is the name Walter Durst.
Walter. Alright, I guess I'll do this one.
Okay. Man, I'm really tempted to put one of y'all's names on that crypt up there, but
That would be spooky.
would be spooky. But yes, the bottom one says Walter. The top one, I'm gonna say, doesn't have a name visible at this time.
Suspicious.
Oh, actually, should you choose to open them, there are no coffins in either of them.
Ah. Or are they invisible coffins?
Nope.
What did the top one say again?
The top one doesn't say anything.
Okay.
I wish it did, but nothing I could think of made sense. You what? Sure. The top one says Strahd von Zarovich.
Well, I have some bad news about Strahd, Keith says. He's not dead in here.
They had a coffin set aside for Strahd.
Well, evidently they hadn't built it yet.
Is that intended in reverence or a threat?
I mean, it's a vampire, so like, I guess reverent. I guess you'd know better than I would, right?
Well, assuming he has like, assuming he even, assuming he does anything with a coffin, he likely sleeps in his own, which at which point he already has one. So I can only imagine that having one installed here would be, I don't know, intended as a guest house, which in the basement.
Yeah, where he'd have to turn into a fog cloud and hover 4 floors up and then 4 floors down and then sleep next to the servants. Well, at least now we know where we can bring him once we've killed him proper.
In this version, does a vampire's body like turn to ash when they die, or does it actually stick around?
Let's find out, Stab.
Let me see.
Some things like doing the ash thing, some things don't.
I'd have to do further research. Oh, wait, I found it. Because I assume that I would provide this answer to you well, I mean, you might work differently, but...
Am I not a vampire?
No.
But, you know, you're like from a different plane of existence.
I mean, Strahd ain't from this same plane of existence either.
That is true. You're right. Okay. It depends.
Hot damn. I googled the D&D 5e do vampires turn into ash, and I'm on a subreddit about specific STDs and their interactions with various fetishes.
Oh, Christ. Oh,
It's like
boy.
that person who made very in-depth rules for like gestation and pregnancy in various D&D races.
Nice.
But because the word Strahd did appear at one point, like 15 comments down in the thread, this is what Google recommended to me.
Yep.
Stopped reading after that one non sequitur post where a person was talking about brushing their dog's teeth.
Okay. Well, you've uncovered all the crypts.
Yay!
Alright, look at all this ground we've covered. Alright. We can go south and risk the rotten planks, or south through this door. I'm gonna open this door.
I'm gonna investigate this little corner.
You fool!
It sticks out. I'm curious.
Sorry, give me a sec. Checking something. Okay. Julius, you find nothing of note in that alcove.
Okay.
Keith, you open the door. You see a wall, and you hear some shuffling.
Squint.
Walk into the room.
That's a thin fucking wall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have one up here too. You didn't seem to notice it before.
Nope. In fact, now that I think about it, damn.
What's up?
A lot of these are thin.
Mm-hmm.
By all rights, that's probably pretty reasonable for walls in real life.
Yeah.
All right, I need y'all to roll some initiative.
Lighting, you accidentally brought up the initiative counter.
Oh, did I?
There's not even anything here to fight.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And I guess we have to fight each other.
Alright. Well, you're first.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
cool, you have a
first I'm gonna
spectator.
first I'm gonna activate my rage. Yeah. Oh, zombies.
Huh. What undead aren't we gonna run into in here?
Well, we've gone all the way down to zombies at this point. We haven't fought skeletons yet. It's almost insulting to have to fight zombies. It's Necromancer's first high school project.
Oh, I got so confused. I'm like, why is it not updating that third one? Okay. And I look over the roll, I see the 0. I'm like, oh. I see. Alright, and with that, we'll get started. Once again, Julius seems to be... I don't know how eloquently to describe the fact that you've always been the first to act each time. But the sight of these undead doesn't faze you as you are ready to spring into action. Take it away.
Bloodlust, what are you gonna do? Okay. Go 1, 2, 3. And I think I'm good without rage mode right now. So I'm just going to do a long sword attack on this guy.
Okay.
Huzzah! Does a 13 hit?
Connects.
I have like 8 AC.
I know.
But just in case.
It's polite to ask.
It's a
You guys are crazy.
it's a meaty blow. It looks like it's on its last legs with that first strike.
Yay! I want my goddamn extra attack.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that's gonna be
Oh!
the end of my turn.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. You all hit the basement, which means you...
Oh, yeah.
Fuck. I forgot. I'm sorry. You should have leveled up on your during that short rest.
Oh, I thought you were intentionally delaying it.
Yes.
Alright, well,
Are you okay if I
Would
give
you-
it to you now so you get your extra attack for this?
I would not get my extra attack. That would bump us up to level 4. I would get extra attack at level 5.
Oh. Fuck.
so we would get extra health and an ability score increase.
Cool.
Yeah. If you'd like. Or we can, I can do it now or we can do it after the fight.
I don't know. What do you want to do, bud?
Let's see.
I completely fucking forgot I had reckless attack. I should have been reckless
Yeah, you did.
attacking.
I-
that
Did you want to
stupid
do that for
shit.
this one? Because it's like literally just happened, so...
I mean,
Oh, I did when I
I
changed
would just get the 25
it. Okay.
anyway.
Well, then we can do it next time so that you don't have advantage on attacks against you until your next turn.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I was just saying about like the fucking like doll. I should have been reckless attacking after the first one missed.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I should realistically be reckless attacking basically every time, but
Yeah.
for now, we'll leave it. Anyway,
I'm down with leveling up for now. If nothing else, will make this fight easier, and then I'll pick my spells after.
Okay. Works for me.
So we'll just level up now real quick then.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, sick. Oh, I'm supposed to have 3 rages at level 3.
Oh,
Whoops.
nice.
Silly. Alright. Suppose I'll boost my charisma.
Don't think I had any feats that I wanted to take.
I don't think I did either. I do have a 13 in Constitution, which is annoying, but I can't think of any half con feats that I'd want. Certainly not more than +2 charisma.
Yeah. If you're okay with it, can I just take well, my turn is over, so
Okay.
if you want, can I just look through feats while I'm
Yeah.
waiting on my turn?
Yeah, help yourself. Okay.
Because I've got 17 strength, so it would be nice to be able to get a +1 strength feat, you know?
Okay.
Flasher.
Yeah, I might just default to Slasher if nothing else. I just don't like Slasher all that much because it's a little boring.
Yeah, I definitely feel that. So this zombie here is going to move 20 feet, and it's going to take the dash action and go 25, 30, 35. Romantically pinning Keith against the wall. Not really. Whereas this
I
zombie...
mean, he can.
This one over here is going to take a look at Julius and is going to try to slam you with a 15 to hit.
Yeah, it does unfortunately hit.
All right, that is 5 bludgeoning. At which point Keith is up.
Alright. You know what Keith's gonna do? He's gonna go ahead and cast Darkness. Specifically, he's going to cast it on his pitchfork.
Okay. Oh, like on the... Oh, okay.
So that way it moves with me. Come over here.
Actually, I think this is the first time I've seen Darkness, at least in a while, cast on an object instead of from a point.
I don't think it can be cast on an object.
It says if the point,
the point you
is
choose is
on an object you are holding, darkness emanates from
Back
the
to the
object and moves with it.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Weird. It bothers me that they don't put that in the target then.
A point you choose within range, which can be an object.
See, that phrasing sounds like it's very much saying that it can't be an object.
Actually, I'll move here so that it doesn't cover Julius in darkness. And I will I will blast. Let's see. Oh yeah, it spreads around corners. Awesome. And I will blast this zombie with Shadow Strike.
Which one?
The one that I can see. Which should have advantage because it can't see me.
Oh.
And I can see everything just fine.
Nice. 17 hits.
8 force damage.
Okay, that's pretty good.
The shadows themselves lunge out at the zombie. And that will be the end of my turn.
All right.
And Julius will just hear Keith say, yeah, I'm in here, don't worry about it.
The zombie up here is going to move over 10 feet and will attempt to slam Julius. Ugh.
Maybe I should have covered you in darkness. Still wishing you hadn't raged.
It'll be fine.
Next up.
It's doing that obnoxious. Give me a sec.
Yeah.
You did just get more health.
I'll deal with that in a minute. The ball, the token itself wasn't updating with my health, and it was annoying me.
Okay.
All right, so that's another -10. Yeah, admittedly, if I had realized that I had 3 rages by now, I don't know how I missed that part, but whatever. I probably would have raged at the start of this fight, but oh well.
I mean, I'm allowing you to. I can let you do that because it's optimal to rage in fights typically.
Okay. Well, then I will
Have the damage.
give myself half that back, and I guess I'll give myself half of the other one back too. Damage when you are reducing it, it bounds down.
Yes.
So the other one would have been 2 damage.
Yes.
Give myself 3 health back then. Cool.
The zombie's gonna
And
move up
strike.
and strike its ally at disadvantage, which still hits. So I'll apply the 6 bludgeoning damage, putting it into, as far as Keith can tell, hurt condition.
Nice.
Julius, you're up. It assumed it was attacking Keith.
Nice.
Mhm. Let's see. The high average for barbarians health-wise is 7, right? Plus con mod.
I'm not sure. Let me see.
Yep.
Okay, thanks for checking.
Right, so my health would increase by 10 then.
Nice.
Nice.
So then I am actually at 38 HP, not 45.
Damn.
No, I was at 38. I'm at 38 then, not 28. Out of 45 instead of 35. Woohoo. Cool. Well, if we are retroactively activating my rage then, then a couple interesting things of note about Julius. Then, one, he lets go of his longsword with one of his hands, and 2, one of his hands starts spasming a little bit, and his fingernails elongate into powerful claws. And so it's my turn then?
Yes.
Cool. Let me double check something real quick. So, one advantage of this new form, I am going to swipe at the zombie that I attacked earlier with my new claw. Does a 14 hit?
14 will hit, yeah.
So that's 9 more slashing damage, that one.
Do you have rage damage on top of it as well?
Oh, right. Yes, thank you. 2 bonus damage for rage.
That is enough to... Sorry, I need
Or
to...
is it?
Yeah,
Or is
so,
it?
yeah. Forgot. Yeah.
Zombies are fun. It is, I think.
5 plus damage taken, 16. All right, it fails.
Yay. Great. Well, one of the fun things about this aspect of rage is that with the claws specifically, I get to make an extra attack.
Sick.
So, on the guy above me, this time, 1 more claw attack. It's a 9.
Yep, it will hit.
For 8 slashing damage, plus 2 bonus damage for rage.
Nice. All right, I've applied it.
I am ultimately just going to end up taking the slasher feat because there are no other good strength feats really. But I'll just do that at the end of the fight.
Okay. We can definitely make it more exciting somehow. We can work something out because I too think it's a little vanilla.
Yeah. No.
Okay. And then was there anything else?
That's going to be the end of my turn.
Okay. This zombie up here is outraged that Keith is slapping its meaty paws against him, so he's going to try to slam. A 14 will deal 7 bludgeoning damage to its ally, at which point, Keith, you're up.
All right. Well, seeing these two guys have each other solidly occupied, I will instead shoot a shadow strike at the zombie just out of the darkness, which still can't see me.
Okay. You are also 5 feet from... Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Does it count if they can't see you?
Oh. I guess I'll burn this bridge if we get to it again, as either way you will hit, and the 5 force damage I will apply.
You have disadvantage on the attack roll if you are within 5 feet of a hostile creature who can see you and who isn't incapacitated.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. The 21 will hit.
Oh, that means I don't even need to disengage from them in order to start blasting them in the darkness. Cool.
Nice.
Meh.
Hey. Anything else from you?
No, that'll be it for me.
All right.
Julius will just see, like, out of this orb of darkness, just a fucking, like, shadowy claw will just swipe at the zombie.
The zombie, in turn, will try to swipe a not-so-shadowy claw at Julius. With a 12, that misses.
Miss.
The zombie here, hearing something occurring behind him, is going to turn to Keith and attempt to strike him at disadvantage. With a 7 that misses, Julius is up.
I'll once again claw at this guy twice. Oh, once anyway. We'll see how it goes.
Okay, that
Once
connects.
for 8 damage in total.
All right, that's enough to perhaps drop him. Let's find out. It's 5 plus 8, 13. Oh. It hangs on for dear unlife.
What does it?
All right.
Wow.
So let's see if it hits the 12. It does not.
Hey.
Finally does crumple, meaning all of Julius's quarries are defeated.
Well, I can't say anything else anymore.
You do see, in the room over, beyond a skeleton, is a statue holding an orb.
You should go touch the orb while we're still fighting the zombies.
Dude.
All right, but anything else from you?
I can't really do anything else.
Okay.
I can't actually see in the orb of darkness. Magical darkness doesn't work like regular darkness.
All right, the zombie up top is moving. He is going to move 5, 10, 15, and slam at this wall.
Wonk.
It does nothing. Keith, you're up.
Alright. Keith will do? He'll, let's see. We'll go 5, 10, and he'll say, here you go, Julius, and reveal that guy.
Incredible. He also reveals Julius to that guy.
Or does it? Because, hold on, first he'll shoot a shadowy strike at this zombie, the one he's already injured, for 9 force damage.
That was this one, right?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see if it hangs on. 14 is the DC. It collapses.
All right, so we'll say, you want to be in darkness or not?
What?
Wait, are you talking
call
about
it
the
to
zombie?
Julius.
Oh, it's Julius. Okay.
Do you want the zombie to be in darkness or not?
Well, I can't see it if it's in darkness.
Okay, great. And that'll be the end of my turn.
When Keith stepped away, the zombie did the quintessential, like, oh, you're looking at me? Like, the zombie looks back at the camera. Its butt is, like, a little bit out more. It has its finger up to its mouth, like, oh, me?
God.
It turns to Julius and moves forward 5'10", and will try to strike.
Is it just striking fucking anime goal poses at me at this point?
It's 14 misses, and I turn it over to you.
Right. Once again, beat your claw
Okay, that connects.
for 11 damage in total.
Right, it is. Its head is almost falling off.
Almost isn't good enough. I hit it for another 10.
Right, let's see if it mates the 15. It doesn't. And for the final visible enemy, it's over to Julius.
Isn't that the one I just killed, though?
Oh,
I think that's the last one.
yeah. That's the final one. So I can declare you all victorious. Let me go ahead and cue this up.
Way.
Hooray! Heath will remove the first patch off of his robe of useful items, revealing a sack, which he will then cover the head of his pitchfork with, obscuring the darkness until he removes it.
Ah, smart.
Ah, well thought.
Yeah, let me remove this aura from you then.
Okay, I've added slash all.
Nice.
My strength is up to 18.
Ooh.
So technically, the darkness spell is active until I lose concentration, or for 10 minutes. So the next time we get into a fight, just consider how long it's been.
Okay.
Oh yeah, gotta get rid of my spell slot.
Oh,
Oh yeah, spells.
do you mind reading off the description that you gave me for this again?
Oh, yes. Well, I didn't give too much of one. I just said it was a statue with an orb, but let me give a little bit better description. A wide alcove contains a painted wooden statue carved in the likeness of a gaunt, pale-faced person wearing a voluminous black cloak, pale left hand resting on the head of a wolf, and in the right hand, a smoky gray crystal orb.
I'm gonna go investigate that room.
I will follow you as I consider what spells I want. Oh, I also get another cantrip. Oh, god damn it.
This room is festooned with moldy skeletons that hang from rusty shackles against the walls.
I approach the statue.
It seems like to an average person it would be a little ominous. The orb. It says smoky gray crystal orb, but I like to imagine that it has actual smoke inside of it. Like,
Yeah, that's how I
flowing and
interpreted it
billowing.
too.
Yes. It's in the hand, and you can hear some faint. Well, there was the chanting throughout this dungeon that seemed to get louder as you were in that tunnel up here before, this hallway. You hear a different chanting coming from. I'm not sure where, but the more you look at this orb, like when you look at the orb and make eye contact with it, you hear additional chanting. But when you don't look at the orb, you don't hear chanting.
Interesting. I slowly reach out and attempt to take the orb.
Okay. You slowly reach out. Your hand connects with the orb. And you hear a quick voice in your head with a raspy whisper and ask, "Who are you?"
And I don't hear this.
I believe that's correct, yes. Only Julius hears it.
Would I be responding like out loud or like in my head?
Up to you. I'll allow either.
I will respond in my head so as to not immediately look insane. I will respond, I am Julius Alvana.
Okay. And with that response, you feel power transferring from the orb into you. This power feels vampiric in origin, and it is my pleasure to announce that you've gained your first transformation level. As per the Grim Hollow guide.
Yay! Let me just add that all in real quick.
Let's go.
And then
Okay.
Foreshadows attack.
Don't worry about that.
We'll get to that.
Dear God, please let this walk. Oh, thank God. Okay. I don't know.
That's art on my feed of, I think that's the mother from the Proud Family cosplaying as Chun-Li.
Oh, interesting.
Oh wait, shit! I forgot about that.
Meh.
One of my boons just starts with your dexterity score increases by 2 and your charisma increases by 1.
Ah.
Cool. Well, my AC just went up by 1. Forgot about that.
Nice.
And fucking hell! Come on, roll 20. Come on, roll 20. Stop lagging on me. Got a lot to do here. I don't have time.
So back to it. After retrieving the orb, you'll see, at least Keith will notice, some movement occurring behind the skeletons, as if the shadows were moving.
Hmm. We might have company.
Until I hear what he says.
Yes.
I'm saying it to you, so presumably.
Yeah, but I'm kind of in my head right now, you know?
Yeah, fair enough.
Even so, Lightning said yeah. So, you shocked me out of it, I guess.
I'll point toward the skeletons.
I look at the skeletons.
Hmm. Can Julius give me an active perception check? Oh, wow. Okay. You do see additional movement behind the skeletons, but it's slight and it hasn't done anything too extreme at the moment. It's just still just like a bit of twitching behind the skeletons.
That's the normal amount of that's the normal amount of movement I would expect from skeletons, yeah.
But nothing has attacked you yet. I mean, nothing has attacked you yet. I mean, nothing's attacked you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, well, 2 directions. It's a ladder that presumably leads out of the basement, so I don't know if we need that, but might be wise to see where it leads.
Might be, yeah.
Doo-doo-doo.
Well, you'll see that there's a ladder that climbs 10 feet up to a ceiling that, let's see, Oh, sorry. It ends at a landing. Wait, it's a staircase. Oh. Staircase ends. Oh. So at the top is close-fitting planks with a wooden trapdoor set into it. It's bolted shut from this side.
Wait, you say on this side, so am I able to open it?
Yes, you are.
I will open it.
Well, you see, as expected, the room with the wolves.
Huh. Well, that's good to know if we need to make a hasty getaway. Keith looks at the camera.
What are you looking at?
Yeah, thought I saw something. Anyway.
As you go down the stairs, you see some movement, additional movement. You actually see, it kind of looks like a figure in the room is staring at you, Keith.
People just straight up make the, like, I'm watching you signal with his fingers.
Sure, yeah. It like moves its hand up. It like points at its eyes. It points at your eyes.
Yeah.
But I'm not calling
We have
for
no
your
quarrel with you, he'll say. And he'll just, like, kind of let his own shadow kind of, like, overtake him for a second.
Oh. Can you roll me an intimidation check?
I can certainly try. All right.
All right. Yeah, we'll step back once.
Which way, Julius?
Ah, a shadow.
Before long, the shadow disappears behind this wall.
We could follow it, or we could go down that other hall. Or this other one, now that we have a way around those planks.
Cool. Why don't we go investigate those around those planks then?
All right.
Okay. You see some stairs leading down. It seems the chanting has gotten louder here. Just almost discernible, but not quite. And as you might know, if you go down here, you see the stairs leading even farther down.
Yeah.
So, do you want to keep exploring up here or descend further?
I kind of want to keep exploring up here. There
Fair
was interesting treasures to be had here.
Yeah, I am
Oh,
surprised.
I have that smoky orb, right?
Yeah, you have the smoky orb. It feels a little less smoky now, but still smoky.
Head down this way.
Okay.
I'm just reading threads of people coming up with creative ways to use the non-magical trinket portion of prestidigitation.
Ooh, nice. Anything interesting?
Someone said, commission a locksmith to make you a padlock with a custom key. Memorize the shape of the key and then destroy it. Now you have a lock that is difficult to pick and whose key only exists for 6 seconds at a time.
Oh. Oh,
Clever.
interesting.
Someone else says that their wizard has a nervous habit of creating a breadstick to nibble on.
A breadstick?
No. What?
A breadstick?
Yep.
Oh.
See, the problem is the manual doesn't actually specify what a trinket is, unless it literally just means, like, from the trinket table, but I don't think anyone actually interprets it that way. So, theoretically, it's just any mundane item that is small enough to fit in your hand.
Interesting.
All right.
A chandelier is suspended above a table in the middle of the room. 2 high-backed chairs flank the table, which has an empty clay jug and 2 clay flagons atop it. Not visible on the map, but iron candlesticks stand in 2 corners, their candles long since melted away, and there's also a hallway down this way. And then what is Julius's dark vision? 60 feet or something?
Yes.
Okay. As you step there...
And it, in fact, just increased to still 60 feet.
Oh, okay. You see a figure in the room beyond.
I see a figure in the room beyond. Keith, watch out.
Specifically, you see a hanging corpse.
That's new.
No, it looks like it's been here for a while.
Slap you on the back of the head.
One of our party is playing the Hulk, who is an almost useless human, which is a default character who hulks out into a Gargan monk when directly threatened, harmed, or at the first sight of a butterfly. When we need her to transform, another party member prestidigitates a small swarm of butterflies.
Cute. That's a nice dynamic. But yeah, it's it's a corpse hanging there by the neck on a rope to the ceiling.
I guess I'll bite.
You want to bite that? Gross. All right. Before the results of your bite, how are y'all feeling?
I can keep going forever.
I assume that this is a fight. I would probably like to call it after this fight.
After the fight? Okay.
Works for me.
I mean, what fight? Okay. Works for me also. I think it's a good spot.
Okay.
Okay. As you take a closer look, you'll actually see someone bursting from one of the earthen walls. You'll see that this woman's lips and gums have gone black with rot, and she smiles madly at you both. She'll say, "Who dares step into my domain?"
Oh, Joy, this one can talk.
Oh, I know you. You must be, Actually, wait, is that the woman from the painting?
It does appear to be the woman from the painting.
Oh, you're the lady of the house.
Elizabeth Dost, I presume.
That's right. You two know who you're talking to. That's a good sign.
I assume then that this is Gustav.
She spits on or attempts to spit on the ground, but no. For For the undead, bodily fluids are hard to come by. She just makes a spitting motion. She'll say, yes, this was my former husband. Sorry, I'm trying to think of a follow-up. She'll say, Howard took his own life here. Anyway, what brings you both here? She like squints at you both. Normally, I'd ask you to leave, she says, directly looking at Keith for this, but you do seem to have some class, he says, looking at Julius when she says this.
I knew there was a reason I brought you along.
Excuse me.
He grins.
We were asked by your children to come down and find their brother Walter.
Oh, those bothersome nuisances always asking for things. Wah, 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 blah, blah, blah. No wonder they asked you to try to help out.
Not a fan of any of the family, are you?
No. My dead husband was a lecherous traitor who deserved to die. That bitch of a nursemaid also deserved to die, and boy, did she have what was coming to her. Don't even get me started on the bastard. She, like, trails off. Anyway,
So
your sorry, she'll just say your cause is a lost one. You should just leave. There's nothing else for you here.
is she clearly undead?
Yes.
Racist.
Oh yeah,
Before
sorry, I
ask,
should have made her blue or something. I don't know.
No, I mean, it's close enough. She's what, like a ghoul or a ghast or whatever, so that's fine. Keith will say, we're also warned about some sort of monster in the basement.
Oh. Who warned you about a monster in the basement?
Out of
Your
character.
kids again, obviously.
Yeah, out of character. They did warn us, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, the actual kids asked us to come down here and find Walter and kill the monster in the basement.
She'll say, well, what if I'm the monster in the basement? She says, putting a finger to her mouth.
Then we would kill you.
Oh.
Julius says flatly.
In that case, why don't you go down even further and find out for yourself what's going on down there?
All right, good. Yeah, that's the plan.
After we're done looting your house, of course. You have some interesting artifacts down here. He holds up the orb.
She narrows her eyes. She hisses, you put that back!
No, I don't think I will. I don't suppose you have anything else like this lying around.
You see that
But-
she's like gripping her claws. Keith, were you about to say something?
Julie's just gonna be like, typically when I steal someone's things, I don't go around waving it in front of their noses and asking them if I can steal more of their things. But
I'm not exactly asking permission. I'm simply saying that I will. I can't think of any reason why not to taunt someone with something that they can't get back.
You'll hear her hiss one more. She'll say one more time. That's back.
oh boy,
Looks like things are going my way after all. He will very coyly draw his sword.
All right, and with that, I'll ask for initiative.
all right. Important question: how long
Yes.
has it been since the zombies?
It's within 10 minutes.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. All right.
Hey, guess who's got the highest dexterity?
All right. That is a house rule, but I want to give it to Julius anyway because I think it's. I like to
You know-
continue this thing going.
Roleplay wise, or not roleplay wise, mechanically it'll work better anyway. So yeah, go for it.
All right. Before
Right.
Keith makes things dark.
Also, we have the same initiative.
We have the same dexterity though.
Oh, I don't know. I
What's
would
your
assume
dex?
so. 16.
Oh yeah, same.
It's not like either of us got a ring of initiative or anything.
Cool. Well, raging is a bonus action, right?
Think so?
Deeply unfortunate, but oh well, whatever. I don't have extra attack yet anyway. So, I will once again activate my rage. My hand once again twists into a bestial claw.
Wait, why is that unfortunate?
Because I have various extra attacks that I can do on bonus actions.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But this one, thankfully, isn't impacted by that. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to attempt to rake her across the face with a bestial claw. Does a 16 hit?
16 will hit.
So that is 5 slashing damage plus 2 for my rage.
Okay. I'll buy it.
And I get to do it again. 25.
Okay.
For another 8 slashing damage.
Okay. Got it.
And also, I have the slash or feat now, so I also get to reduce our movement speed by 10.
Okay.
That'll come up.
Not likely, but if you can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Anything else from you?
Nope, that's gonna be it for me.
Okay. Keith, you're up.
All right. With his free interaction, Keith will remove the sack from his pitchfork, assuming he'll allow that.
Wait. What action? Sorry.
With my free interaction.
Yeah. Of course. Help yourself.
All right. Plunging us all into darkness. At which point, the shadows will lunge out at the lady for a 21.
21 will hit.
Oh boy, two whole force.
Yay. Love to see it.
And he will take a few steps back so that they can fucking see each other.
True. All right. I'll apply the 2. Wait. Question: Is your claw? Does the claw count as magical, or is it not?
I'm not sure. I'm pretty... I think it counts as non-magical. Let me double check, though.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it does not specify that it's magical, so it does, I believe, count as non-magical.
Okay.
then.
I'll keep that in mind. All right. Sorry. Keith was done. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Your opponent is up. Her speed has been reduced by 10 feet. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, at 6th level, my Form of the Beast weaponry will count as magical.
At what level?
6th.
Oh, cool.
It's the 6th level Path of the Beast feature.
That makes sense. So you said 16th. I'm like, what? Damn. That's a long time to not have magical attack.
Yep, get fucked.
Okay. Mrs. Durst is going to reach out her hand and try to swipe at Julius's neck. With a 17 to hit.
And it's
Are you resistant to necrotic damage?
no. Not a path of the bow, unfortunately.
You take 17 necrotic damage as her touch feels like it feels strange.
Ow, my everything.
I'll go
From the
ahead.
darkness till just here. Let me know if you need any cover.
I mean, you covering me would be beneficial. Just don't cover Hall.
I mean, theoretically, that would have the same effect because
Yeah,
you
I
would be
guess.
blinded.
Yeah, I suppose that is true.
That is it for her turn, so Julius can go ahead. Oh, as you're starting your turn here, I need you to succeed on a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. Unless you're immune to poison.
I am. You know what? Actually, now I got that undead form. Let me double check. Okay, the way that is formatted is impossible to read right now. I'll have to fix that later. I am not inherently immune to poison, but if the thing specifies it has no effect on undead, it does not affect me.
It does not have that for this part specifically.
Unfortunate. Then yeah, whatever it is, I'll have to do it, I guess.
All right,
So
DC 10
DC
con save. Yep.
Oh come on!
Whoa.
I'm gonna fucking use my inspiration to reroll that or get the advantage, whatever. I do have 1 point of inspiration, so.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, you can expend that inspiration. I prefer a reroll, but nice. It's exactly enough to avoid the effects.
Jesus Christ. God, I forgot how fucking hard she hits. Alright. My turn then?
Yes, that's correct.
Deeply unfortunate that she counts as a fucking undead, though. Alright. No. I'll just do the Bestial Claw again. 21.
21 will hit.
Or 7 more damage. Or half if she has resistance. And again, does a 10 hit?
A 10 will not
Oh wait,
hit.
no.
Are you recklessly?
I gotta remember to be recklessing.
Okay.
But
Yeah, you brought that up
attack.
before, so if you want to be reckless for this, you can.
Sure, I'll recklessly attack.
Okay.
So this is 17 hit.
17 will hit, yeah.
That would have been so fucking cool of you to, like, you can definitely reckless attack right now if you'd like, and it doesn't still fucking hit.
Okay.
So that's 8 more.
All right. My math is correct. Oh. Okay.
And also hope speed is reduced again.
Okay.
And that is the end of my turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'll put that there to remind myself that you have advantage, but also there's advantage against you. Keith, you're up.
Alright. There's an idea. Keith will fire another Shadow Strike at the monster. For 3 whole force damage. I'm doing God's work here.
Okay, it's interesting because this force damage is enough to bring her below half.
Ooh.
Hmm.
And seeing Julius all reckless and open to attack and whatnot, Keith will decide to give him some cover.
So,
And end his turn.
yeah, we gain 1 extra hit die when we leveled up, right? So we would have that. We'd have access to that. Should we short rest?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Cause probably gonna want to short rest after this.
Oops, I accidentally put that I have 44 hit dice instead of 4. That's fine, right?
The warlock calling for the cheating warlock calling for short rest after
Oh,
every
wow.
single turn.
Full health again. What are the odds?
I'm just gonna throw this out there. We're level 5. I saw Keith's play over 6 dice last time we short rested, and that was the 3rd one today.
Mrs. Durst is going to... She can't see Keith, but she's still going to look at your direction. I need you to succeed on a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw as her face changes to be more grotesque than it normally is. Now, Julius is seeing this too, but for reasons I'm not going to get into. I mean, Julius doesn't need to make this save. Like, oh boy, ugly people. I mean... All right, congratulations.
Oh boy, ugly people. That's just every day looking around. I'm always surrounded by uggos.
Thank you for that. You see her snap her neck back towards Julius as more black ooze drips from her mouth. But for now, she'll end her turn. Julius, you're up.
Okay. Well, as Brad predicted, I am still blinded. So
You can step out of the darkness.
Yeah, you can step.
yeah, I can step out of the darkness. The issue being that I couldn't step back in because it'd provoke an attack of opportunity. But yeah,
Well,
If you diagonally do it, I think technically.
yeah. I mean, if you stepped
oh
Here.
yeah, that's so.
and then
Yeah, fair enough. I'm an idiot. So let's step right there. And Bestial Claw
Ooh.
at Reckless.
Oh, it's reckless. You're right. All right, yeah, that'll hit.
6 slashing plus 2 rage bonus.
Okay, applied it.
It's literally one of my favorite features about the barbarian. I gotta remember to be doing more.
why are you using your non-magical claws instead of your magical longsword?
Because I get 2 attacks.
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
suppose. Yeah, I suppose you're right though.
I guess
At this.
technically you get twice the rage bonus if you do 2 attacks.
The rage bonus is itself also non-magical.
But...
Because it's just more of the same. It's just you're hitting
that's
harder
true.
with the thing you're already doing.
uh,
Well, too late now, I guess, for next turn. Bestial Claw again.
Okay, that'll connect.
It's,
Whoa!
12 non-magical slashing damage.
Oh, all right. She's looking very rough. I mean, she already looks rough because she's dead, but
And then I'll stop there.
okay. At the end of your turn, she is going
What
to.
are the...
What's up?
Oh, okay. I was trying to figure out what the 2 symbols were supposed to represent, but I get you.
She is going to release a horrific scream. Julius,
No.
Keith, I need you to make me a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
no problem. I'm great at those. Fucking crushed it.
Nice. All right, in that case, you only take 11 psychic damage from this attack. Keith, you're up.
So I take how much would I have taken if I had failed?
You would have
Swapping out
Uh-huh.
those I'm swapping out those
Oh, thank
symbols
you.
for this one.
Yeah.
It covers up less,
Those
and
are
this
your
one is
face,
called Overdrive.
Ooh, that sounds sick.
So it seems fitting.
Bralef, you would have taken 23 damage.
Oh. Gotcha. Alright.
This bitch is like way more dangerous than the original. What the fuck?
Yep.
Well, in the
I
original,
will-
there were 2 ghasts.
True.
Is this just a straight ghast?
No. Anymore.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
There's a 14 hit.
14 connects, yes. She has exactly 3 health remaining from her original
Damn it.
of 58. It would have been so cool if Julius did it, but
I've dealt 8 damage in the whole fight.
Julius softened her
All
up
of
for
my
you.
shit is being resisted, and I'm still carrying us. And you steal my kill.
Alright, so the orb of darkness that has been hovering in that side of the room descends upon Julius and the ghast, seemingly shifting to bend around Julius, and the writhing shadows just surround and choke the ghast, and after a few seconds, Keith will replace the burlap over his pitchfork, and the twisted and mangled corpse of the ghast will be lying on the floor, as the shadows surrounding him simply return to his regular shadow, which tips its hat and does a bow.
Nice. You hear the ghast eke out a meeker, "You don't deserve."
Keith, why don't you open fights like that?
I have a bit of a weakness for theatrics.
Theatrics.
Sometimes even
Exact-
4-atrics.
Exactly 3 atrics.
Here.
As they say in Mexico, no Svidanya. Down there, that's 2 Vidanias.
I feel like a Simpsons joke.
It's a Phineas and Ferb joke.
Okay.
Nice.
Something Doofenshmirtz says.
That makes sense.
I believe it. Well, there's a large wood framed bed with a rotted feather mattress, but hey, it seems serviceable for a rest. There's a wardrobe, more candlesticks, an open crate, a leather sack, and a wooden footlocker. Oh, and a body. 2 bodies.
We search all of it.
Well, do you want the bodies before or after all the non-bodies?
I will search the ghast first.
Which one?
Is the other guy even a ghast? Or is he just dead?
He's just dead.
Alright.
Loser. Well, I guess I'll search the dead guy then.
Okay.
I'll be the weird one.
Wow. Robbing a guy who killed himself. That's low, Keith says. Rummaging
all-
through like the fucking guts of this woman he just killed.
Hardly the lowest thing that I've done.
This might be the lowest thing I've done. I don't think I've ever been in a basement deeper than this.
All right, Julius.
Yeah.
You find a note on Mr. Durst's corpse.
Mm-hmm.
It appears to be written in his handwriting. Not that you know much about his handwriting, but you know, like based on what you've seen, I don't know, as you went through the house, and you're like, oh,
Mhm.
this looks a little messy, and that's a what's the word for stereotype? But his handwriting, just you could. Also, based on the general context of this note, before I read it out to you, you're like, oh, this is from this dude.
Mm-hmm.
You'd like to read it?
Sure.
Okay. My beloved children, I wish I could do what all fathers do and tell you that monsters aren't real, but it wouldn't be true. Life can create things of exquisite beauty, but it can also twist them into hideous beings. Selfish, violent, grotesque, monstrous. It hurts me to say that your mother has turned into one such monster inside and out, and I'm afraid the disease that afflicted her mind has taken hold of me as well. It sickens me to think what we've put you through. There is no excuse. I only ask of you, though I know I do not have the right to do so, to try and forgive us. I despise what your mother has become, but I love and pity her all the same. Rose, I wish I could see you blossom into a strong, beautiful woman. Thorne, Walter, I wish I could be there for you. But I can't. This is the only way. Goodbye. And that's the note.
If he wanted his children to see his suicide note, why did he kill himself in a basement they can't access?
He ain't doing it right. Should have done better.
A miserable father and a damnable fool, it seems. With one quick swipe, Julius slices through the rope.
Mm-hmm. His body crumples to the ground.
I'd leave it where it is.
Very better there than hanging, I'd say. As for Keith, there isn't much you find on Mrs. Durst's body. You find another notebook.
Anything in that one? That
one is similar to the one that you found in the toy chest. It has names. It has physical descriptions. And a wonderful, fun third column explaining fun things like has the loudest screams so far, begged for the morning lord, fun things.
Is it the same list as the other one, just for the third column?
Oh, the other one also had a third. It's just like, it looks to be a similar list, but it's not the same list.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. The other one also had a third column.
Keith will just compare the two notes and just be like, "Oh, these were terrible people."
What did yours say again?
Both of them basically just imply they were doing like fucking occult experiments and torture shit on people.
Yeah.
And we're taking scientific notes on them.
Yeah, makes sense.
But you said you were searching other things. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's gonna say, "Yeah, you know what? I think it was for the best that we fought her." I suppose I will check the chest.
Mm-hmm. Did say you want to check the other things. Sorry, I'm still very amused at the way that Julius taunted her. It was really good. She's like, let go, put that back. And like, what you're gonna do? Make me kill? All right, in the footlocker, you find a folded cloak, a small wooden coffer that also contains inside of it 4 potions of healing, a chain shirt, a mess kit, a flask of alchemist's fire, a bull's eye lantern, a set of thieves' tools, and a spell book with a yellow leather cover. You feel like, as per my usual house rules, if you come across a spell book, you can rip a page out, treat it like a spell scroll.
Ooh.
Nifty.
Mm-hmm.
I so desperately want to get Julius into a situation where he can taunt someone before a fight by saying something like, "You want to fuck me so bad it makes you look stupid."
Oh, that's a good line. That's a good line.
I just love that line so much
so
from
good.
Tumblr.
Yeah. Do you? Are you interested in trying to look at the spell book to see if you can recognize the spells?
Sorry, was it me or Julius who found it?
I think it was you because you looked. This was in the footlocker.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, then yeah. Sorry, I will read it.
Okay. Give me an Arcana check.
Fuck. 12.
Okay. These are the spells that are present in your book.
Cool. Let's see. I will hand 2 of the potions of healing to Julius. Keep 2
Oh,
for
thank God.
myself. I will let him take the Flask of Alchemist Fire.
Okay. Oh, also on the first page of the book, it says to Marcy and it has a little smiley face.
I'll take a second set of these tools. You never know when it might come in handy.
Okay, important question.
Mm-hmm.
That simply must be asked.
Yes, what's up?
Where is... there we go.
Ooh.
Actually.
Damn.
Regarding this,
All right, let me pull up Discord.
would a healing potion, in this case, give me hit points or temporary hit points?
I think it regular hit points only because it doesn't count as a spell or ability.
A spell or ability other than your own. Well, I guess it's technically not a spell or ability.
Okay, cool. Thank God.
No, it's like Final Fantasy rules. You take damage.
That's not just Final Fantasy rules. That's old D&D rules
yeah,
too.
that's true. Yeah.
Like you used to actively like harm and heal spells used to heal and harm undead respectively.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in Maple Story, the healing spells damage the undead mushrooms. Okay, that is everything. Well, so in the crate, in case you look at it, because I know that you said you wanted, at least Bralef said to look at everything. The crate has.
I wanted to look at the wardrobe.
Okay, let me see. I think. Oh, the wardrobe contains several old black robes.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
Their taste in clothing was terrible too.
And then the crate in the corner has 30 torches and a leather sack. If you happen to look in the leather sack, it has 15 candles inside of it.
Sick.
The only other thing you don't know too much about is you sense like the cloak. You sense that the cloak you'd be able to find out more information during the course of your short rest. At which point I'm just going to tell you it's a cloak of protection and it requires attunement.
Oh shit.
Damn. I have so many spell scrolls at this point that I am now just listing them separately on a different tab.
Okay.
Instead of my inventory.
Oh,
wait, was the cloak of protection in the chest, or was that like
it was in the
one of the rogue?
No, it was
in
the
the
chest.
Oh, okay.
So it was the
Very
one
cool.
that Keith found. Oh, that reminds me. When you cut off the head of that doll, you also noticed, in addition to the gem, that the doll's body had a tag that said Blinsky. Let me spell that.
I imagine a chain shirt wouldn't increase your AC.
Probably not.
Let's see. Blinsky. Interesting. So cloak of protection, you said. Right. Well, we can talk about who gets this. Seems like you're more prone to being hit than I am, so maybe it should go to you.
Probably.
uh,
Also fits my aesthetic more.
Ooh.
What's your AC?
16.
So is mine.
Well, then, yeah, between the two of us, if we have equal AC, and I'm more likely to get hit more often.
Yeah, fair enough. You can hold on to it.
Woohoo! Cloak of protection.
Conveniently, I rolled a patch of cloak of protection on my robe of many useful items.
Really?
No. But if I said yes, would you believe me?
I will. I was. It was a 40% chance of believing you.
Mhm.
All right. Let me see who I can. Oh, I know how to roll insight. Give me. NPC. Here we go. What? What do you mean you don't have insight? All right. Aha.
Yeah, yep. Aha, so I know Strahd has 14 in wisdom. Or 15.
Oh no! I'm a fool. I fell into your trap.
Wait a minute. Strahd has a character sheet. Oh, are we going to have to fight Strahd at some point?
No, don't worry about that.
Okay. Whew.
He's just he's just a quest giver that shows up later. You know how it is. They
Yeah.
always like to stat them out.
Mm-hmm.
Whew, you scared me. Okay.
Yeah.
Strahd knows that I was lying about the cloak of protection.
Yeah, Curse of
Wherever
Strahd
he is.
refers to Strahd can't fight. That's the curse. So.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with House with Mr. House from Fallout New Vegas? That's basically what Strahd's got going on.
Is that the one who says like, oh, no. Well, what's the name of that guy from Fallout who was like, your journey ends here or something, and then you fucking die? I think that's who I was thinking of. It's someone else. I think I'm unfamiliar with the person you're talking about, though.
Don't worry, I got you covered.
Nice.
This is Mr. House.
Take a look. Incredible.
Yeah, that's basically Strahd. It's fine.
You might be thinking of Oblivion, though. Is it this one?
I'm afraid your journey ends here, traveler.
Okay, it's like this, but it's in Fallout. It's
interesting.
some dude. I'll figure it out. Also, sorry, it says more than just Blinsky. It says this is no fun, is no Blinsky. Oh, he says like I would not deprive you of that or something.
Got some good loot.
Maybe it wasn't Fallout. No, it has to be Fallout. Okay, anyway. Oh, I'm close to finding this, but I'll figure this out another time. Okay, anything else you all would like to do before we call it?
I would probably take a short rest before we forget.
Yes, you can go and do your rests now.
Yay! Rest up, attune to the thingy.
Woohoo!
Damn it!
Hell yeah.
Yeah, let me go ahead and remove these indicators from you all.
I am almost at full health.
I'm not.
And I get my spell slot back. Man, Warlock's rule.
Nice.
I'm gonna kill
Believe me, I tried. It was interesting, all the effects that Julius was immune to, that Keith was not.
Wait, so was all that shit like? Did it specify like it doesn't walk on
Undead,
undead?
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah!
Horrifying visage, the whale, none of that worked on Julius.
Woo!
Also, her
Oh my god!
her primary attack
Yeah,
also
didn't work
didn't
on
work
me.
on Julius, the claw.
I was rolling hot with my saves, so I didn't have to deal with any of that shit.
Yeah.
The
I'm pretty
poison
sure-
status apparently could still affect me, but not the
Mhm.
paralyzing effect, I assume.
Yeah.
I have advantage on saves against poison and resistance to poison.
Yeah, that's why I said if I was like, I know one of you is, I guess it was Keith.
I'm also immune to disease, which I guess means I can't be a werewolf. Unless that counts as a curse.
Depending on the individual system or setup, yeah, you can't be like you can't be a paladin werewolf because lycanthropy walks as a disease normally anyway. But you can if you get taunt before like level 3.
Well, doesn't becoming immune to a disease cure that disease?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That would be honestly kind of fucked up if you're just like, what if you were like born a werewolf or something, and then like you hit level 3 as a paladin, and without thinking, like you just suddenly become immune to lycanthropy, and you just lose access to this like thing that was a major part of your identity.
Wait, how are you born a werewolf?
I don't know. Is that not a thing that can happen at all? Like, can werewolves not reproduce?
I can either confirm or deny these allegations.
Okay, well, there you go.
The idea that two werewolves can fuck and have a kid, and the kid is not a werewolf, seems stupid to me.
Oh, fuck! Yes, of course. Yeah, I should have recognized that based on your description. Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
Once every like 15 generations, some random shithead is just born with a fucking ability to turn into a folly and a massive rage boner.
I mean, ability makes it. I guess in 5e, it is like a manual choice, isn't it?
Depending. If
Yeah.
you lean into the course and have your alignment forcibly changed, then yeah, you can just transform at will. Which means that if you get bitten by a whalebear, then you're perfect. You're brilliant. One of these days, I want to play a whalebear barbarian, but obviously it's just powerful as fuck. Oh, Christ, you cover your shit.
This is so good.
Fuck, that's me. That's me right
That's
there.
so good.
But yeah, that line is so funny in context because like the thing you're asking of him is the most reasonable thing in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be clear, in this case, what you're asking this person to do is go into a chamber that is flooded with lethal amounts of radiation and just hit the off button on a thing. And they are immune to radiation entirely, but you are not.
Yep.
And if you go in, you are guaranteed to die. And if they go in, everyone wins. And without buying specific DLC, that character will not go in. And they will actively refuse with this line. Like, no, fuck you, die. And the hilarious thing is if you have someone else do it, and it's literally that person's job to do this sort of shit, if you ask her, can you do this thing actually that you swore an oath that you would do, and this just all kind of got dumped on me, she calls you a fucking coward and a pussy. She spits in your face. She goes off and does it, and the narrator calls you an asshole and a loser.
Pretty much, yeah.
And from that day on, everyone in the entirety of the wasteland knew that the lone wanderer was a bitch.
Nice. Nice.
doesn't hit quite as hard as when a co-worker
Yeah.
asks you to come their ship. Sorry, my companion, but no.
But yeah, one of your other companions is a ghoul who, for the record, you literally own. You have a contract that gives you ownership of him. And ghouls are not only immune to radiation, they are actively healed by it.
Ah.
Like
What?
you could send that guy in to go turn off the death machine, and that guy would walk out with like a better back.
But in the base game, he's like, no, my contract doesn't cover fucking errand. I'm not an errand boy. I'm for combat only, which is, I don't even think true. I'm pretty sure you can tell him to pick shit up in the overworld, and he will. But then in the DLC, you can be like, hey, I own you. Get in there. One of your companions is a robot who will refuse to do.
Nice.
Yeah, this, like, the ending of Fallout 3's main story is one of the most hilariously effective examples to illustrate, like, what railroading in a game really is.
Mhm.
When it's like your DM shuts down every idea that you have because, like, no, fuck you. You are making this heroic sacrifice, or I get to call you a bitch. When your coworker asks you to come with it.
That's so good.
It's amazing.
Oh, I want to put this in a D&D thing now. Like someone needs to say this.
I'm sorry, my companion, but no. We all have our own destinies, and yours culminates here. I would not rob you of that.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna make it so like someone is like, you got to get through a portal and not get stranded, and then the NPC will say, "Well, I'm sorry, my companion."
The NPC is just like you establish that one person has to stay behind to defend the portal,
Mhm.
and then like the NPC just rushes through.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you thought you were going through?
It's the exact opposite of how Borderlands the pre-sequel starts, where Handsome Jack is just like, well, someone has to stay
And then
behind,
he-
and someone has to stay behind and like use the manual controls. I would recommend literally any one of you guys do it, but I guess I'd need you guys down on the moon. Fuck.
Mhm.
I love that they frame it as a heroic sacrifice when it's like he literally straight up says that his first choice would be to sacrifice literally any one of the player characters. But like he knows that like there's shit on the moon that needs to get done that requires combat that he's not good enough to do.
Mhm.
Truly incredible.
Yeah.
What an asshole.
All right. Well, anything else then before we call it?
I
No,
think I'm good.
All
I
right.
think I'm good.
In that case, I'll play our ending music. And we did it. Session complete.
Oh, yeah.